How's my money violence? Push sugar cane on the plate. I'm like shit in the rape. Reggie Miller, different days. Pulling up to today's game. Asking niggas up the bank. My niggas smoke like an eighth. I'm on a 40 with it. A lot of shit I can't let go. Let's see rough the text go. My block like the best flow. The y'all got best shows. Ain't back to the trap boys in my hood. Trap house. I got mops for the wet floor. Niggas be cautious, we never listen to talking and shit. Even living in started. Club with the low price kids one like a bargain. Still one guy high on bread. Brick pussy nigga we said. Pull up to the strip, bunch of kings when you whip like a newlywed. Count money high clay thoughts. I'm too well in the airport. Transport with the jeans sport. We in the field with the men sport. A young boy put a video crack night lately that state D. I'm trying to stay up, stay green. I'm about to go make y'all things change. All the time I was on the go. Living life like a story told. Every day I was on the road. Think God change. Stay away from the fame. Love the hate. One day you be great. Think God change. All the time I was on the go. Live life like a story told. Every day I was on the road. Think God change. Stay away from the fame. Love the hate. One day you be great. Change words. Stop from the hurt. Never really put words. Change hurts. I be trying to wear my heart on sleeve. Sometimes fuck up my shirt, but you owe me that first. I'm not medicated. Smoking no curve. I'm pain. Hurt. Don't think you hurt. I lose this shit. I'm on my turf. Scrub like a nerve. Show me right in the shirt. Look at cash. Your herbs clear my mind when I'm out on the road. Some things just out my control. With the crowd, but I still feel alone. On my way to greatness, taking its toll. My worst day, they can't fuck with my flow. What I know, you ain't never gonna know. Keep the fame, just give me the dough. No gang, but I'm taking your hoe. I'ma fly on the road. I could drive in the sky. Negative energy, give me positive vibes. Even beating the odds. Put my faith in the God. Thank God things change. All the time I was on the go. Living life by the story told. Every day I was on the road. Thank God things change. Stay away from the fame.
I need a video for this one. All the
time I was on the go. Live life by the story told. Every day I was on the road. Thank God things change. Stay away from the fame. Level up off the hate. One day you.
I don't think y'all was paying attention. I don't think y'all was paying attention. 40 forever, Rick Rude, Captain Don.
How's my money and violence? Put sugar cane on the plate.
Thank
I'm
God.
shooting in the rape. Reggie Miller at a different
listen to these
Pulling
lyrics,
up to
man.
the dice game. Asking niggas who got the bank. My niggas smoking like an eighth. I'm on a 40 where it ain't safe. A lot of shit I can't let go. Like this rough like the tech go. On my block I got the best flow. The A y'all got mesh hoes. Ain't back to the trap boys in my hood. Got snaps on the petro. Spilling shit about the trap house. I got mops for the wet floor. Niggas be cautious. We never missing the target and shit. Even if we ain't started. Plug hit me with the low price. Get 2 for 1 like a bargain. They still wonder how I move the bread. Brick pussy nigga who he said. Pull up to your strip. Bunch of cans on your whip like a newlywed. Count money high clear thoughts. I'm Jew Wells in the airport. Transport with the jeans sport. We in the field, it's a man sport. My young boy caught a PD over crack night, label that state P. I'm trying to stay up and stay green. I'm about to go make y'all things change. All the time I was on the go. Living life by the story told. Every day I was on the road. Thank God things change.
Make sure you like that video. Take that link and share it.
One day you'll be great. Live life by the story told. Every day I was on the road. Thank God things change. Stay away from the fake. Level up off the hate. One day you'll be great. Things change, but they change for the worse. Stressed out, kinda feel like I'm cursed. Never really out here putting in work. Champagne, I'ma chase it with perks. I be trying to wear my heart on my sleeve. Sometimes it just fuck up my shirt. What you owe me, give me that on the first. Handshakes, now naturally smirk. Medicate when I'm smoking the perks. Cause I'm the pain, cause I'm mentally hurt. Words gone, but they cook at you murk. I lose tips, throw them just like a nerve. Your favorite rapper get rough for his purse. He come on my turf, he scrub like a nurse. His next show gonna be right in the church. Lift your cash, can't move your herbs. Clear my mind when I'm out on the road. But I still feel alone. On my way to greatness, taking its toll. My worst day, they can't fuck with my flow. What I know, you ain't never gonna know. Keep the fame, just give me the dough. No gang, but I'm taking your hoe. I'ma fly on the road. I could drive in the sky. Negative energy, give me positive vibes. I'ma build off the hate. Can't destroy cause I'm great. Even beating the odds. Put my faith in the God. Thank God. Living life by the story told.
It's effortless.
Every day I was on the road. Thank God things change. Stay away from the fame. Level up off the hate. One day you'll be great. Thank God. all things change. All the time I was on the go. Live life right now, every day I was on the road. Thank God things change. Stay away from the fake. Level up off the hate. One day you'll be great.
Secretly, you want to be a radio DJ?
I've done it before.
For real?
Yeah, college. I have my own radio show.
Yeah, my
You always
man.
learn something new about JT.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
this wasn't nothing. He just pulled from out of his sleeve. I already knew that. This came with season.
I think I told that story too. I was in college. I had my own radio show.
What was the name of it?
It didn't even have a name. It was just like my show. It was James's show. I had my own slot.
What time? What time? What day? What time?
This is when I first started, so I had like the garbage time. I had like Saturday mornings, but I was like proud of that though because like I had people listening to me from home, people at school, like friends that I had like around like Indiana and stuff like that would tap in, and it was fun though. But then I had to stop because one time I was playing like Michael Jackson music, right? Just show love, whatever. And I got a phone call and it was like, yo, like you gotta stop playing that music. I'm like, why? They said, because we got people in a meeting and long story short, I guess they wasn't really feeling the Michael Jackson music, hearing it on the college radio.
What?
So then I just left it on repeat and walked out.
Right, like how are you offended by Michael
I
Jackson?
left it on repeat and walked out.
Yeah,
I never went back.
What song was it?
I don't remember the song. It was just like a Michael Jackson CD. And I don't know who went to turn it off. I don't know what happened from the situation. I don't know if they were mad. I don't know what happened, but I found that really offensive. So I just left it on repeat and walked out.
So what happened after that? Anybody say anything?
I don't know. I never went back.
Story?
I don't know if they knew it was me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if they knew who did it. I don't know if they checked who did it. I don't know who came on after me. I don't know if any like I don't
Who
know.
called you?
I don't know. It was like it had to be. It was somebody from the school because they was having a meeting. I guess in one of the offices. So I guess I don't know if it happened on the walk-in and they heard the music because it was already on, but it was in there and they was like, oh, let's show them that we have a college radio, and they turned it on and they heard it and felt offended. I don't know what happened. I didn't care. I didn't seek. I just knew I got the phone call. They told me to stop. So I turned it on and I walked out. I don't know how long it lasted. I didn't check to see if it was playing after I left. That was just the last time I was done with WGRE radio.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rick said he came in here because he felt his music playing.
We talked about that record today too.
He was just moving through the vibe.
You was a DJ too, right?
Nah, I wasn't on DJ. I was on the mic. I was on the side of the DJs. So either I'd be on the mic, hyping up the crowd and shit. But I used to do hosting, so I would host the show too.
That's what you said. Yeah,
I would be on the stage. So while JT cutting up, I'm controlling the crowd. And
you the nigga that be with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I could do split star, but I was also, like I said, I like the whole shit, and it comes with a lot. Like I'm sure learning the radio shit was a lot. Split star. Hell yeah. You had a split star, JT?
I don't even know what that is.
What?
Like a hype man.
You don't know who a split star is?
Can I be a hype man? Was that the question?
No, did you have one?
Did I have one at the radio show?
Yeah.
No, I was by myself.
All right, so
yeah, I was by myself.
So you were like Howard Stern.
Yeah, so the learning curve is just like even
Howard Stern has
crazy
people though.
Huh?
Yeah, he had a whole team.
He has a whole team.
I was by myself.
Yeah, now, but like before, like
they gave you like a schedule that you had to follow. So you had to play like music at this time. You could talk at this time.
Right, I remember that
at this
in
time.
college.
And it was a really, really good learning experience. I learned how to work the soundboard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I forgot all that stuff now, but it may come back to me if I ever did it. But now that Rick is watching, I think it's time that I get an invite to the stew.
Yeah,
I think it's about that time, man. I can bring that energy to the stew. And I sent you that beat. Never checked that beat. I sent you that beat.
Are you producing too?
Hold on.
Listen,
you're giving me producer vibes with this.
Nah, I'm not. If I really get into my producer bag,
you look like you jumped into the bag this morning when you got dressed.
All I'm saying is, Wanye better watch out if I get into my producer bag.
You look like Ryan Leslie right now.
I appreciate that, man.
You want to go to the stew?
I want to go to the stew.
To just.
I want to go to the stew
Shit,
and
it's
do
crazy.
like I just want to do an intro. Let me do an
Oh, okay.
intro to a record.
That
I want to
could
do
work.
that, or maybe an outro.
Yeah, I can see you doing
Or
that for sure.
if I get some bars on a piece of paper, I think I could probably do that too.
Give him a soundboard. Give him the beat machine.
Yeah.
He can make a beat
And
too.
you made
Nah,
it-
nah, nah,
and-
nah, nah. I don't think I can make a
And
beat.
you made a
Alright.
beat?
Have I ever made a beat?
No, and you sent him a beat?
I sent them a beat. I sent them a beat.
You made.
No,
Yo.
I didn't make it. I
I
sent them
thought
a
you
Oh,
beat
I'm
made it.
about to say.
that I would rhyme on.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I sent them a beat that I would rhyme on.
What would be
And
your stage name?
He's the professor. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right now, he's behind the scenes.
that's a
Yo,
good question.
You
know what I'm saying?
you a man of mystery.
I mean, nowadays, like most artists got like a first and last name.
He'd be JT.
T.
Straight like that. That's it. Simple.
I'm gonna
Let's keep
think
it
about
simple.
that. I don't
Nah,
know.
just
I don't
say
know what my
J-
stage name
Oh,
is.
JT Money?
Nah.
Nah, that sounds a little stripper like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That sound like 90s hustler.
JT Money sounds.
What's your name, nigga? JT
T
Money.
Money.
What's up? What's up, son?
It'd be something like random, like Black.
Black is already taken.
Who's Black
Yeah,
rapper?
It depends how you
Singer.
spell it. Depends how you
Who?
spell it.
Black. But spelled with
B7
six.
B7AK.
Okay.
No, ain't nobody doing that, nigga. Niggas is not gonna find him in the search queue.
Yeah.
Shit like that. He's like, how the fuck? Man, that's too much.
What's that? What's that show that we?
It's like, all right, so they, it's like they had a group called The Weekend, right? They had a group called The Weekend, and then the
Oh,
artist,
P Valley.
The Weekend.
Oh no,
had
he
to-
said
had to
stripper,
change
and
the
I
spelling
thought
of his
about
name.
why is P Valley not back
Should have happened.
Oh.
Nigga, they
Uh,
filming.
I'll probably be
that shit needs to come back already.
They
Gerald
filming.
Johansson.
Gerald Johansson.
Gerald Johansson. I would take that name from Hey Arnold.
Heard it.
Gerald Johansson. You ever seen the black kid from Hey Arnold who had the 33 on his shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would take that name.
Yeah, that
Gerald
would be.
Johansson. Gerald Johansson on
Gerald
the beat.
Johansson.
Yeah. Johansson on the beat.
Johansson.
Johansson on the beat. I think that'd be my stage name.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'm ready to pod, man. I'm ready to pod. It's Thursday.
Yeah, it's
Gerald
Thursday,
Johansson.
baby.
It's Thursday. Let's let some gunshots off.
Oh shit, yo, yeah.
Gerald
I mean-
Johansson. Wow.
Let's some gunshots off at the ops. Let some gunshots off at the ops.
You heard? I would shoot, but my hands are cold.
It's actually
Wireless shooting, nigga.
really good. It really,
Step
actually
it up.
feels really nice.
Step your gun game up. Wireless shots.
Shout out to the first day of it
Huh?
not being freezing.
It's like a warm
Cold.
40 in
It's
here.
like a warm cold.
It's like a warm 40 right
we
now.
don't need the thermals under.
It's barely bearable.
You know, my toes are still valid, so we all right right now.
I ain't even lie.
Gerald Johansson.
Yes,
What,
sir.
what artists would you be motivated by for your music?
That's a good question. Definitely my son Rose. Definitely be motivated by my boy Rose.
So you're gonna have his sound. Gotta-
I not necessarily the sound. It's just more of like
Cut that shit out. Cut that out. You
yeah. I mean, all artists
This
are
ain't-
inspired by somebody.
Kev's here today.
Picasso.
Kev's here today.
You just noticed that? You just noticed that?
Nah, I'm saying because what we asked last time is you didn't get a chance to say what you had to.
Because he's starting it. That's not even, no.
He said
He called.
asked
No,
us-
he did get a chance. He called.
Yeah, but he didn't really get a chance to say how he
Yeah, I
wanted
was
to
at
say
I
it.
heard him.
I was at work.
I heard him. He said it. He said it. He had to say. You said what you had to say, right? Who'd you clap at, JT?
Oh,
I had
but I
a
thought that
automatic
was say
smoke.
something. Yo,
Automatic smoke. Who you want beef with in the industry?
in
man?
the industry.
coming in right away.
That's a fact, man. Listen,
Nah, I would. if
you
I
ain't
had
trying to be a nice guy. You friends with the people you need to be friends
I'll
with.
go straight at fifth.
I'm about to say.
All right, come
Go on
for
that
cool for
fifth.
you.
Go
Yeah, all
on
right.
that fifth. We destroying power. We might even make our own TV show.
Yeah.
Called Take That.
Yeah, take that.
We're gonna take that.
Hold that.
Hold that. Take
Blah.
that. Take that. We're gonna take that. But yeah, fifth. That's a good question. I feel like not under the top dogs. I'll probably go like Wale. I don't know why.
You can't pick on Wale.
I wouldn't pick on them. I would just,
Wale's already
create
getting
some.
picked on right now.
Nah, I would create some friendly competition.
Man, Wale's underrated too, man.
Wale's nice. His
Yeah,
catalog
he's
is
nice,
low key slept on.
Is it Wale or is it somebody else he got off the tour that he was on recently?
I know I ain't messing with none of them drill rappers because them niggas really might find me. I don't want no problems with none of those drill rappers. Y'all keep all that killing shit to yourselves.
So no drill for you.
No drill. Matter of fact, that could actually be our first topic. There was a conversation. We kind of already had this talk, but we could like briefly go over it. There was a conversation or a post that said NYPD blames New York drill music for the increase of crime and violence in New York. 7 rising New York rappers have been shot or arrested in the last 4 months. What say ye?
7 rappers?
7 rappers in the last.
Slain?
7 rising New York rappers
Not all of them.
have
man.
been shot or arrested in the last 4 months.
Some dead.
What happened?
Some in jail. No, you said it was they all slain. Some in dead, some in jail, bro.
Yeah.
Rap sounds rough. Sounds rougher than before.
What do you mean?
Put your motherfucking vest on. Put your Teflon on when you spit your bars.
Yeah.
Straight up. I mean, like I said, you know how the drill shit go. I don't think I'm gonna blame it on the music because 7 motherfuckers got shot before. They wasn't rappers. They still had probably the same type of beef or different or separate, right? So let's not try to categorize it and make it easier for y'all to now try to arrest more of the children in the community because they associated with the rappers and the blocks and the gangs and whatever the fuck, we choose to associate ourselves with because this is what the trend is. They can't keep up. Feel me?
I like this. She said, I blame the mayor for the violence. No one is respecting Adams. Since he got in office, it's been bloodshed. What do you think about that?
Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like the bloodshed has been the same. It's just being more pushed because they're trying to get rid of guns on the streets completely. So now they playing that shit completely on the media. That's what I feel. But I feel like it's honestly been the same.
Yeah, like where these kids getting all these guns from? How they getting in? If the people are supposed to be there stopping it from coming in, right? Fuck that they doing? Where are those guys? Like, all right, if NYPD's having a hard time, where's the people who's supposed to be helping them out? Right? ATF and whoever else, the feds, cleaning up the guns and the shit. If it's that big of a problem and it's already being televised to the point where everybody could pretty much figure this shit out if they wanted to. Where's the alternative help? The mayor, this shit is just for headlines. So he gonna just let it play out how it need to play out. How much more cops they gonna put in the streets in the Bronx, bro?
It's like
they already put the plain clothes back out.
Like 3D guns are actually more accessible than actual guns now too. So
3D guns?
Oh, 3D, like it's computer operated guns. It's like basically
niggas is making guns from 3D printers.
Yeah, 3D printers.
Oh.
So they'll make a whole fucking mold
yeah,
and just print it, and then you could
make
a whole gun,
access
bro.
to that. So
you gotta pull them like that.
There's easier access to that. So
yeah.
So I feel like that's
probably cheaper, right?
Yeah, way cheaper.
I never Googled how much is a 3D gun.
No, not a gun. You get the machine
and just start making that.
You could print. You could actually, you could get a mold of the gun and get the gun yourself.
Who?
I have parent teacher conference. My bad for not standing up.
Yeah, he had a major deal. You know how that goes. He had a major deal.
That's my bad.
Yo, fix your shit.
Yo, Warren, you ain't get the chips, bro?
Yeah, you gotta turn on your mic.
Damn, you ain't get the chips.
JT ain't shit.
Wow, what happened?
Corey ain't shit.
What
Kev
happened?
ain't shit.
Kev ain't shit. I'm about to pass that shit down.
I was here for everybody.
Fair.
What do you? No, just pull it back.
What if no? You wasn't here, nigga. When I came here, JT was
Yeah,
here.
All right, while he's fixing that, we'll
Alright.
play another record.
let's not get into that right now.
All right.
But anyway, I was here before anybody.
That should be good. A little bit more.
That probably take him.
We getting Warren back. We gonna be right back in about 2 minutes. We getting the microphone set up. We getting the camera set up. Stick right here. Take the link. Share with somebody that you know. Like and subscribe. Please like the video so that way it could end up on the recommended list. Let's try to get these numbers up to double digits tonight. We almost there. We at 8 people. 8 people live in the
Like
chat
I'm
right
going
now.
lose it, really going through it.
If you want your
Thinking
music
that my
played on
time
40
passed,
Central,
room for no improvement.
definitely DM us
Like
on
I
the
had
page
the
at
bag
40
and blew it.
Central
My
on
decision
Instagram,
stupid.
at 4
Plug
Central.
talk, speaking fluent, trap with
Sorry,
our
4
influence.
Central. At 40
40 for the
Central.
blondie,
Make
niggas looking
sure
clueless. You connected in
Make
this
sure
life,
that
you
you,
know the language
like
loose.
and
If
subscribe
I
to the
don't really
show.
do it, you won't hear it in
Want
my
your music
music.
played, we'll
Kicks
definitely
red, designer
have your
clothes,
music
my
played. Just let
bitch is
us know.
exclusive. Savage like Rick Brother, traffic in my building, rush hour like Chris Tucker. One thing I never did was serve drugs to my man's mother. Was in Timberlands when they was copping the tan butter, graham clusters. Scroll up the sticky. Couple get me high, nigga Bobby and Whitney. If I fuck her good enough, she might give me a kidney. Lemonade mimosas, please go with the simply.
Let me post this up.
I ain't tryna be a failure, surrounded by drug paraphernalia. I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Keep my pockets swollen, designer clothes. Weatherman, I predict a lot of snow. I ain't tryna be a failure, surrounded by drug paraphernalia. I gotta go. When the pocket's low, gotta lock and load. Letting out my pain.
Nigga back before the yogi and all I heard was a scream. He could've came in and shattered my dreams. I had a crack in the ceiling, I'm waiting my bill. I was selling zombie packs, that's how I made me a killing. Players not an option, so every night I'm clocked in. My brother caught a body.
We back. Warren's in the building. To the OG, the big brother of the pod.
What's good?
That shit scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's the type of interest you gotta have, nigga.
Pulled
OG
out.
on the pod, you gotta let some shit off niggas ain't here before.
Word.
I mean, gotta.
I was ready for it.
You got a grenade. You got.
Man, see you. This.
You got rocket
That's
launcher.
the next best thing we got.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, you doing step, bro?
That's how you let it off.
Oh snap! But what's up though, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right.
Happy to be here. You
Week
know?
is okay. Got a good
Yeah,
week.
definitely.
Slide to the
Definitely.
left. Don't slide over.
Oh,
Yeah.
come over this.
Don't fall off the shit.
No.
Yo.
I already fell off.
That was
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo.
Damn.
But before we start, let's put up that GoFundMe.
Okay.
We have people here. What's good, Danny?
Comment King.
Does he still get that title?
Fuck out of here.
I was about to say.
And I ain't get my 1-on-1.
Oh, Saturday.
Oh, we could do that.
Saturday.
Wait, do you accept the challenge right now?
Saturday.
Gotta accept the challenge
Saturday?
right now.
What's it, one-on-one where? On the court?
Mhm.
Yeah, on the court in front of everybody.
Oh, in front of everybody.
Yeah. He been scared.
Saturday.
Scared little boy.
I don't think he knows about
Damn.
Saturday.
He said in front of people.
I don't
All
think.
right, well, now he know.
Now you know.
Now you know. Next week, Saturday. It's
The
up.
world know.
It's up and it's stuck. Oh, yeah, he's scared.
Nah, yeah,
The
it's
real
looking
comment
quiet.
came
It's
with a
looking real
comment.
quiet.
Yeah, he'd have commented by now.
It ain't up. It must be stuck.
It's stuck. It's stuck somewhere over there, wherever he at. Baltimore. I don't know where that man is at. Yeah.
He's right up the block.
You would never know with him. All right. That's up.
So this past week, our brother lost his mom. And we want to put this out there for the GoFundMe for the family, so that anything can help. Anything helps, so that we can make sure that we do this right. Go ahead, man. This was a tough.
Yeah.
This was tough.
With our deepest sorrow, we would like to announce the passing of Aunt Kaya Span, and she is a phenomenal grandmother, mother, aunt, neighborhood mom. She was, well, continues to be, and will always be Bezel's best friend, his confidant, the person he went to for everything, and she was the rock of the family. I'm sorry for keep confusing the past tense, because that doesn't change, even though she's no longer here with us physically. She definitely always had a smile. I never seen her upset unless Bezel was doing something stupid.
I was just about to say
Absolutely.
that.
Unless Bezel was doing something stupid. But she always led with love. And anytime I would see her, she would always tell me how proud she was of me and always like mention how much she cared about me and my family. And her and my mom were super, super close. And this is, it's not easy to talk about things like this, but you know, this is one of the reasons why we have 40 Central is to shed light on these things and to give people their flowers while they're here and even when they transition into the next phase of life. And it brings a bit of a joy to know that she's not suffering, you know, and she's not in pain and she's not what we would say going through it. She's up there popping bottles and taking shots with Uncle Charlie and the rest of the gang. And I know they up there having a great time like they would be when they was all down here. Cause I know when her and Uncle Charlie and all the other family members were down here, they made sure they had a good time. And one thing I could say about her life is that she made sure she had a good time.
with the exception of Corey, she literally seen all of us. Like below all of us, all three of us lived in the same building, so we seen her every day. Um, I, I remember there was this one time I was chilling with downstairs, and and I was chilling with Jesus, and we used to drink like heavy. She was like, "I want a shot. I want a shot." I gave her a shot. She was like, "Whoa, whoa, I ain't fucking with y'all." And she ran back in the crib. She didn't want to drink with us no more after that. She was like, "Nah, I'm not doing it." But like those little fun times, the little fun days, man.
Definitely.
Seeing her outside in front, just talking, sitting down in the bench, or just walking by, man, it's gonna be different, man.
And one of the biggest takeaways I have from this is that, like, again, like she made sure she had a good time no matter what the circumstances were. And that's what life is about, right? Like, it's about living your life to the fullest until you transition. Love the people you love to the fullest until you transition and you can't do it no more from the physical, from the physical side. And I know, like, her family's strong. The family is strong. Our family is strong, and we're all gonna push through this as hard as it may be. And with that being said, if you can contribute anything to the GoFundMe, you can see it right there. Just go to GoFundMe, type in for the family of Kaya Span, and anything that is donated tonight, I'm gonna match. So anything that's donated tonight, I'm definitely gonna match it. So let's try to get something in there. Every little bit counts. No amount is not enough, whether it be $1, $5, $10, 500, whatever you could do. Please, please, please donate to so that way we can lay her to rest the right way, the way that she deserves. And all it takes is one donation, and whatever is donated tonight will be matched. So I just want to say I love you and I appreciate you, and we will miss you, and we will continue to keep the love and light that you gave and continue to give from the heavens through our hearts, passed down to the generations that come after, because the legacy you left will be talked about and will be remembered forever.
Anything, Juan? Good.
I'm good. I went yesterday. I've been chasing after this nigga Bezel for the whole time. Can't catch up with him. But I went to see Toya yesterday, and we chopped it up for like an hour or two. Just bringing back old shit, and I'm good. She's good. If anybody wanted to know, she's definitely good. She's in a great space about it. She was with her the whole time. So was Bezel. So it was yesterday was good. It was definitely good seeing her. I haven't seen her in a while too. So
Kev, you got anything?
It's a sensitive topic to me because it's like she used to sit in front of the building with my dad all the time. So it's kind of like, just speaking on this is bringing back flashbacks of the past and everything. So it's kind of messing with me too because it's like people are just fading away and just never have a chance to say goodbye, really. So it's kind of like I don't have much to say.
No, I feel you 100% on
Yeah,
that.
word.
It's not something that's easy to even comprehend. I mean, it's like, especially when like the adults and the parents in your life that you look at as immortal,
Yeah.
and it's like, I feel like being immortal is living after you're not here physically, right? Like if you've treated people with love and you care for people and people still love you even after you transition into the next phase of life, then you are immortal because you live forever. And I feel like from your dad to Auntie Kaya, like to everybody that we've lost in recent years, they're immortal because we're always going to talk about them. Those teachers are always going to live through us. The next generation and the generation after that are going to know who they were because they were good people. And good people, genuine people, people who lead with love, they're immortal and they live forever. So that's my response to that.
The only thing I could say is Bezel, you're not alone. So just know that you have people around you that care for you, man. So respect.
Yeah, so please go donate whatever you can for the family so that we could lay her to rest the right way.
All right, we're gonna transition.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this up there. If you can't donate right now, that's fine. Just take a picture of it. Take a picture of it so that way you can save it on your phone. So if you do have the ability to donate later, you know exactly where to go to find it. Don't feel the pressure to donate right now if you can't. It's completely understandable. End of the day, like we all have to be responsible. So I understand that it may not be something that everybody can do right this second, but if you can do it tomorrow, later on, the sooner the better. But whenever you're ready or whatever you can, please, let's get these donations in so that way it can end and we could get this process done the right way. All right. And we're back. I'm gonna play a record. We're gonna lift the spirit a little bit because it's pretty down. And I'm still waiting for this video right here. Once I hear that beat, I think of PR, DR, Miami.
How about we just film it
bikinis.
yeah, right. Just make our own video.
I be paranoid, think the feds on me.
I
Now
wanna
the
take a
DJs
suicide.
when I sit at the bread
Nigga,
zone.
definitely
I don't wanna fuck, shorty,
Nah,
just
it's
put
a
the head
parody.
on me. The block looking live, niggas roll up your dead homies.
You dead, homie?
What these
Who
bitches
would you
want
be,
from a
Ricky
nigga,
Cat?
I feel like DMX. Cheesecake from Cali to
Gotta be
Stamp
Rick.
on it, say we the best. That fence squeeze, the bullets going right through his chest.
I can't be
Really just
Cat.
wore that for fashion, that really
So
ain't a
what would it
vest.
be?
Pull up on your plug, I rob a nigga like
Gotta
give
be
me that.
one, yeah.
Park 5 feet from the curb, whip it like pretty Mac. Used to sell 5 for 20s to get some fitted hats. Some niggas took L's, you ain't never get your biggie back. Polaroid, yeah, kept the ops in the zone. 40 way too loud, nigga, lower your tone. These is rap Simmons on my feet, the bottom is cold.
Gemini, what up?
In the streets like Max be home. Ow. Turn the water on, bring it to a boil. Nah, we don't whip it, let it drop to the oil. No more baggies, I still put it in the foil.
Gemini takes
Credit
the
nigga
building.
dead it, I ain't got nothing for you. My niggas in the streets and they shooting the pound. I was working on my trap, trying to move me a pound. Trying to triple up my S's by moving the black loud. They triple S's on their shoes, niggas looking like clowns. Niggas pants too tight, got them looking like hoes.
sure you
They
gonna
can't
run that
fuck
up.
with the balls when I
What
get in
y'all
that
want?
mode.
Big Roof,
I'ma
Captain
stand
Dawn,
up,
out
niggas,
right
so we
now.
heard that he told ratting. Fur on the collar, wanna make the hoes holler.
Come on.
Paid a couple dollars, used to slide in the squatter.
Yeah.
Used to have nothing, so the cash I need a lot of
40
started
forever,
over.
City of
Kicks
Gems
these,
out
need the
right
whole
now. Go
bitch
run it up, go
alive.
run it up, go run
Still
it
hit
up.
the road, fill the trunk with Madonna.
Go ahead.
Bottom of the K clip shaped like a comma. Who's lady getting ready to interview your mama?
Go ahead. Niggas still talking, they just want the attention. Got your bitch in my DM, I don't want her to mention. Keep my hands on the hammer if I'm feeling the tension. I be weaving with the ratchets, these is different extensions.
Fly like long flights, something light. Breeze through like summer nights, we not alike. Made a stack on the side bed, I ain't touching the dice. Who's lady getting ready to interview your mom?
So the cats need a lot of stone. Local quesadillas need the whole enchilada.
Still hit the road, fill the trunk with Madonna. Put your right hand in the back with the Frontier. Bottom of the K clip shaped like a comma. Who's lady getting ready to interview your mama?
Niggas still talking, they just want the attention. Got your bitch in my DM, I don't want her to mention. Keep my hands on the hammer if I'm feeling the tension. I be weaving with the ratchets, these is different extensions.
Off-white on an off night. Fly like long flights, something light. Breeze through like summer nights, we not alike. Made a stack on the side bed, I ain't touched the dice.
It was just too smooth. Like, how you just slide on the beat on like that? Like, that's crazy. I'm gonna take it from that. We gonna
Did it, I ain't got him.
My niggas in the streets and they shooting the pound. I was working on my trap, trying to move me a pound. Trying to triple up my S's by moving the cloud. They triple S's on their shoes,
Stand up, nigga, so we heard that he told.
some fire emojis in the chat if you rocking with us.
Cold.
fur on the collar, wanna make the hoes holler.
Go ahead.
Get a couple dollars, used to slide in the
They even
squad.
bring me to the
You ready? You ready?
Still hit the road, fill the trunk with Madonna. Put your right hand in the back
I'ma
with
let
the
the fuck
Frontier.
breathe.
Bottom of the K clip shaped like a comma. Who's lady getting ready to interview your mama?
Niggas still talking, they just want the attention. Got your bitch in my DM, I don't want her to mention. Keep my hand on the hammer if I'm feeling the tension. I be weaving with the ratchets, these is different extensions.
Off-white on an off night. Fly like long flights, something light. Breeze through like summer nights, we not alike. Made a stack on the side bed, I ain't touched the dice.
Yo. Come on. What y'all want, Rick? And there's not enough credit going around for whoever did that cover art.
Yeah,
That's a whole
Word.
other conversation.
That
but
is.
We ain't even got to have that
was
conversation.
Rick's
Right now.
concept because he hit me up. He
Okay.
definitely hit me up because he asked me for pizza Papa.
So you saying you want credit?
No, I said Rick.
Definitely
said
Just got to check the temperature, man. 'Cause, I mean,
He just wants to
you
be
just
sure.
jumped in like, yeah, this is,
I
you
said
know
I
what I
think it
mean?
was Rick because Rick hit me up and asked me for a picture of Papa.
Wait for what?
A picture.
The olive.
Wait, no, say it again. A
I
picture.
said Rick hit me up to ask me for a picture of Papa.
Oh, but it sounded like you were saying like it was one word. It was like picture of Papa. I was like, what is that? I don't know what that is. Lost. All right. I'm good now. I'm fine. What's up?
What we doing? What we get into first?
What's up? It's Thursday, so what's up?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, let's just do the sports shit real quick. James Harden goes to Philly. Who's now in New York? Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons and Andre Drummond.
Who won the trade? Who lost the trade?
They
We'll make
both
this quick.
won.
They both won.
They both won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Nah, that's too easy. Who won? Even if it's by a slight
I
margin.
think I'm not gonna lie. I think Brooklyn got more out of it though, because they got draft picks and all that.
Did they?
Yeah.
They got a center what they needed, right?
Yes.
They got a center back.
Yeah.
And who else they got?
I mean,
Seth.
Ben Simmons still ain't playing yet.
Ben Simmons he'll show up. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
they already say he's going on the plane to Miami for their next game.
He'll show up.
Oh, okay.
He'll show up.
I
KD gonna
saw
get him right.
They said that he
KD
was
gonna get
still
him
gonna
right.
work
Yeah,
with
but think about this. You got Embiid, a potential MVP candidate, balling out. That team is not bad. Then you put James Harden on there.
They
But
need
James
that.
Harden been stinking it up though.
They need that. James
been
Harden
stinking
need
it
the
up.
big man.
He don't want to play for them. You seen what happened when he was fat in Houston,
Yeah.
and then 2 days later he was skinny.
Yeah, but look,
he wanted to play for Brooklyn. So what happened?
Look,
really
COVID
strong,
happened. Nobody knew when they were signing those contracts that Kyrie was going to not be playing half the
a lot of shit
season.
happened. Yeah.
That half these players was going to be out. When they was all together, they didn't even play 10 whole games
13.
together. 13? Oh, okay. 13 entire games out of an 80-game season. So, yeah, this is not what I thought it was. I didn't really sign up for this.
I want to go play where everybody's playing.
I want to ball out.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus,
you
part of
should've-
me the big man.
KD's injury prone, so you should have took that into account. I don't know why,
He had Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't count
but
CV19.
KD is the one that's gonna bring them to where they need to be, not Kyrie. We know that. Think about it.
They're the professionals. And he has a championship ring, so I can't argue with this. Like,
Listen, he was
oh,
a foot on the line away from going to the finals.
A toe.
There you go. A toe. Barely.
I hate that
Barely.
bullshit.
but
because-
both of them been
No,
there.
no,
though.
wait. We got to stop that narrative. There was an overtime that happened where Kevin Durant scored 0 points. So it wasn't a toe on the line away. It was a game away because there wasn't overtime. He did not lose
Hey, I
because
like
of that basket.
I like that.
We got to stop that
I like
narrative
that.
Nah, you know
because
what it
there
is?
was an
Because we don't
overtime
know-
and he did not
You know why?
perform.
But the whole point is, what if he gave everything those 4 quarters, and that was the shit that broke him. Like, yo, damn, like I was this close, not this close, nigga, this close. If you go back and watch that video, this fucking close to winning the game, and he carried the team the whole fucking game.
But that's not fair because then anybody can make that. Oh, if I would have made
We
that
do
one
that.
free
We do
throw,
that
or if I would have had that
we
one
do that all
steal,
the
if I'd have
time.
got that one
We do
rebound.
that all the time.
Nah, it wasn't that one moment. It
If
was,
Cat would have gave me one fucking rebound, I would have won my parlay.
Thank you.
Know what I
Shit like
mean?
that.
Like,
is this shit like nah,
like that.
bro? Nah, you didn't finish the mission. Like Kobe said, the job's not finished. You didn't finish the job, and you had another opportunity after that. If you want to call it a mistake or whatever you want to call it, after that happened, you had an opportunity to rectify that, and you didn't. Not like, come on, like that wasn't the end of the game. Now, if that was the end of the game, I'll agree with you.
No.
But the overtime did happen. He scored 0. That needs to be the narrative. Because if there's so many other players, if that would have happened to,
Oh no, they do that. They kill LeBron. So if you were alluding to that, they kill LeBron.
there, you said it.
All right, let's not talk about
What?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the
We wasn't
Knicks.
talking about the Lakers.
I know, I'm saying that's not. I'm just saying.
The Knicks got
Yeah.
Westbrook.
Listen, Lakers suck.
Knicks got Westbrook, y'all.
Imagine.
Nigga said they ain't. I asked a nigga today at work. He's from Albania. I was like, yo, you want Westbrook on the Knicks? He was like, hell no. I was like,
Nobody won Westbrook.
don't do that to my boy like that. Y'all trying to shit on the boy Westbrook.
What if they
That's
playing? What if they playing like this
Shit crazy.
to just turn up
Who?
Who, New York?
That'd be
the
dumb.
Lakers?
That'd be dumb.
Nah, it wouldn't be because they were in a similar situation like this when they won the chip. They did terrible the first half, and
And
the
then
second
just
half
turned up.
they turned it up.
They'll be all right.
This nigga Westbrook has been leading the league in turnovers for the past like 5 years. There
And,
is
and
no
assists, probably.
that too. Well, you got basically not for nothing. When you have the ball in your hand that much, you're gonna turn it over. He's just him and James Harden are turnover monsters.
Yeah, that's true.
And they make stupid plays. That's the problem. There's no thought into half the shit they do.
I don't think Westbrook's that bad. I think
He's terrible.
it depends where he's at.
Yo,
He's
that's
gonna
OD.
be
That's
good
OD.
or not that good. You know what I'm saying? But he can flourish. He'll pick up.
You
his
see how
team.
many times this nigga hit every part of the backboard, but the fuck, come on.
Like,
Come
I don't
on,
like
B.
him on the Lakers, but you talk about him a year ago, different
But
player.
it's
Still
a
trash.
different scheme.
He was
It's
trash.
He was
different.
still trash.
He was a number one option though.
It wasn't that much. He wasn't that trash. He averaged a triple double for 82 plus games.
He's been doing that for the past 3 or 4. No, I think they said 4 out of 5 seasons, if I'm not mistaken.
But being a number one
that
option.
can't make you trash.
But he
Not-
also didn't do nothing else. Let's be real. Like
Made the
you
playoffs.
He don't do much. Yeah, he
and do nothing.
I mean, you can make the
That's
argument that OKC team is better than the Lakers team now.
Well, OKC,
The
yeah.
OKC team that he took to the made the 4th seed and took to the playoffs when he averaged that triple double the year after Kevin Durant left.
Let's not go to the
No,
past.
we're not
JT.
doing that.
Let's not go to the past.
We're not doing that.
We can't
Just
go to
saying,
the past.
why-
That Laker team not even proven yet.
Are you talking about was what's it called? No, he wasn't there yet.
the year
Chris
after
Paul.
KD left,
I don't know.
it was Russell Westbrook's team.
With who?
It was Russell Westbrook, Sam Adams, I think Andre Roberson.
Yeah, he
I
went
forgot who
crazy.
I forgot
He was
who
going
was
burger. He was scoring 20s.
I
He
forgot the
averaged
rest.
like 25.
But
That's
yeah, that's when he was averaging a triple double and he carried the team into the.
I'm not
4th
gonna lie
seed.
to you.
average 25.
Even that year that he won the MVP, I didn't think he deserved it.
I agree with that. I didn't think he deserved it.
I think James Harden
Terrible.
deserved it because James Harden was like a fraction of a point away from averaging a triple double himself.
Well, he
And
got
his
it.
team was in a better fucking position.
Well, he got it.
Well,
Eventually.
I don't think he
has
deserved
just
it.
as much as Kevin Durant, right?
What MVPs? No. Yeah. One. They both got one.
One.
I mean,
Any other trades stand out to y'all? Happy, not happy?
I mean,
Porzingis is gone.
yeah, okay with that.
Nobody cares about him.
But to answer that question, I feel like Philly definitely wins. Like, it's not even a question who won that trade. Philly definitely wins that trade. I think if we get the James Harden from Houston, or even the James Harden from like the late end of the Nets season before he really was injured in the playoffs, then that could be a dangerous team. That duo with the James Harden is arguably the most talented duo in the NBA. Like
James Harden and Embiid.
James Harden and Embiid. Like Embiid is arguably the best player.
That's gonna be savage.
Like the way the floor is gonna be spaced now with James Harden and Embiid, it's like if James Harden follows suit and is okay with Embiid still leading the show, which he really doesn't have a choice, that's dangerous. That's really, really dangerous. I still think the Bucks have the best team, but for that trade, I think that Philly won. Philly won that trade. Anytime you get the superstar in the trade, I feel like you won.
Yeah, but it makes them more ready for the playoffs.
Ben ain't no fucking superstar. We not doing
It don't matter. If they meet each other in the playoffs right now, Brooklyn is toast.
Right
Brooklyn is toast. Brooklyn versus Philly is toast.
Without KD.
Without KD.
With KD,
They could have
Nah.
KD. They're still gonna get toasted. They might make it close. They're not going to.
Nah,
win.
because Kyrie could play in Philly.
I also like the fact that I heard somebody say, "What if?" Was it somebody in the chat said, "What if they?"
Who's playing the bench?
If Brooklyn is losing on purpose to get the lowest seed, so that there could be more away games at home.
I mean, if they do that, that means they suck.
Nigga, it's sports. Everything is about competitive edge. They do whatever they gotta do.
If they do that, they suck.
Do what
I
you
That's
don't
just
know,
the
I
end of the
hear that.
story. They just suck.
No. Somebody said it.
Oh.
And I think it's time for Kevin Durant to win a championship without Steph. I think that is going to start circulating soon if he doesn't win a championship without Steph Curry.
I think it's time for Kevin Durant to cut his hair, brush that shit, do something to that shit. That shit look crazy.
And
That
put
shit
some
look
lotion.
Like somebody set a fire,
lotion on,
and
like
then put
he-
it out, and then he woke up like the fuck. That shit look retarded, bro. He gotta go with that.
So this Sunday, to just get this out the way.
Yeah.
Sports. So it's Sunday,
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl picks.
Whoever's making the most money. Whatever team gets me the most money, I'm going for. Was that the Bengals? Niggas ain't winning since 1980 something.
Kev, you want to pick somebody?
I go for that.
I'm going Bengals.
Wait, have the Rams ever really won anything?
They going with this. I'm going with the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams for the defense. That's why defense is gonna shut down that line. They O line is not gonna be able to handle that.
They have a bad O line.
Who?
Cincinnati has a bad O
Yeah.
Nah, I heard their O-line stands up pretty damn tall.
Nah.
Everybody has an opinion.
really
But shit.
Nah, it's
That
it's
O-line
stats,
got
baby.
him to the
It's-
goddamn Super Bowl. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? That's what I'm trying to say. How bad is it? Is it that
Joey
bad?
B.
Yeah.
Joey B. And shout out to
Shit.
Spesh, man. I want to give a shout out to Spesh. He was the first person I heard on the Joey B train. Pause. He was definitely saying like Joey B is like one of the next ones up. So he definitely called that early. So I want to definitely give a special shout out.
It would
for
be
that.
good for him to win though. He's won in it'll be him winning in every level championship.
I don't care about that.
Like just for numbers wise and history wise, but they're gonna get smoked.
I don't think they're gonna get smoked.
You know what's crazy?
I'm calling 27-31 Rams.
All right, we're gonna put that.
Okay. So I'm gonna go 27-31 Rams. I think that Joey B is gonna be ready for a shootout. I really want to see the Jamar Chase Jalen Ramsey matchup because I think Jamar Chase is gonna give him a run for his money. Even though Jalen Ramsey's proven he's elite, arguably the best in the league. That Jamar Chase boy, he's here to play. He's here to play. But I do think that the Rams just have too much talent. From Sean McVay, I think they have the better coach. On defense, I think they have the better defense. I think they have the better quarterback. I think Matthew Stafford right now he's just better than Joe Burrow. Been in the league longer, vet, seen a lot more. He's experienced pressure, and if I had to bet everything I own, I would go Rams. Definitely Rams. If Joey B pulls this off, boy, and he follows up with another great season, that conversation about who's the best quarterback in the league is going to be different. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is going to have that.
Yeah, you got to be a winner to have that.
Joey B, if he does this back-to-back seasons, because everybody was saying the Chiefs is going to be a dynasty.
And he got hurt.
And people were saying the
I don't
Chiefs
even
is
think
going to be a
people are
dynasty.
actually talking about Patrick Mahomes still being the best quarterback in the league now.
No.
He makes too many mistakes.
He's definitely the best quarterback. It's not
No,
even.
this is the first year he made that many mistakes.
He's
Last
definitely
year
the best quarterback
He
in the
was
league.
not doing that. He's definitely the most talented.
So who had the best
And
QB season? That's what I want to know.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
So then he's the best quarterback right now.
You can make that argument. You can make that argument. But in terms of who can do the most with the football,
Yeah.
it's easily Patrick Mahomes. It's not even
he's in there. Yeah, of course.
not even close. Patrick Mahomes is just, he's different. But in terms of like winning games and winning in the playoffs and winning championships, if Joey B can win this one and then another one within the next 3 years, and Patrick Mahomes can't in the next 3 years, and he passes Patrick,
But Patrick Mahomes can't even read defenses yet.
I think that video was old.
You think that was old?
Yeah, I think that's
The
old.
one that we saw?
Yeah. I think he probably did that like a couple years ago.
Motherfuckers
Oh,
read
I'm
the
about to
defense
say
every
that
time
if
they
he
sit
doesn't
down.
read that
Yeah.
shit,
That'd be bad.
when he
But I
learns.
think that just goes to show how great Andy Reid is. And shout out to Andy Reid, man. He's a claw from the Philadelphia Eagles. So if he wins, we win. That's how we look at that.
That's how we doing it.
No,
Transferring over.
we definitely celebrated when the Chiefs won to celebrate Andy Reid. Like Philly Twitter was in the building celebrating Andy Reid. Like that's our guy. That's like Tom Coughlin to the Giants. Like Tom Coughlin somewhere, like that's the Giants guy. No matter what he did before, after,
Yeah. All
that's
right.
just their guy. So if he wins, you're gonna celebrate that.
You know Philly love Andy Reid.
That's what I'm saying. Same shit with Bill Belichick
Donovan
in
McNabb,
Boston. If he goes somewhere, that's Boston's guy, no matter where he goes. So that's how we see Andy Reid.
Speaking
That's
of
what-
Boston, so at that Tom Brady comes back or no? Quick question, no.
I don't give a fuck. Tired of Tom Brady.
He's out of it.
I don't know.
He's done.
I
He's done.
don't think he's done.
I think he comes back.
I think he comes back.
I think he comes back, but I think he shocks the world and comes back at a front office position. That's what I anticipate.
Nah, I think he gonna.
Nah, I think he wants to play.
I think he got one more season in him.
But I don't think his wife is going to allow it. I think he's going to get a front office job, calling some shots, building a roster, and he's going to try to win a championship that way. That's how I anticipate it.
Sooner the better.
Shout out to Tom Brady, man. He been in the league since I was in like elementary school. Real.
I hate him.
Like he been taking away Super Bowls from my favorite teams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To the Rams. Kurt Warner.
Yeah, everybody's a victim.
What was
Except
that?
for my
What happened
Giants.
that game?
Except for my Giants.
Was it like a special call?
We showed up.
Giants fan?
We showed up.
Definitely my man.
Oh, wait. How long you been a Giants fan?
Late 90s.
I've never seen you with a Giants hat,
For what?
hoodie.
Oh,
hoodie
you said you
chain.
fraud.
That shit don't match
I
for
never
me. Like
seen
I don't wear red, white, and blue.
repost the Giants, a hoodie.
It's New York. You can get it fitted any color, bro.
Yeah, you're not no Giants
I'm good.
fan.
You're not a Giants fan.
You just
Okay.
watch.
Word.
Okay.
When they in the
If
playoffs,
that's what y'all want to say. I'm
You in the
not gonna
playoffs.
argue with you.
when they in the chip, you in the chip. When them niggas is 6 and 8, you ain't to be seen. It's cool.
How do you know? I don't talk shit on social media anymore.
There was no social media then like that. There was niggas in the street, and JT ain't see your ass in the street with your affiliates.
I was at the Philly
Nah,
parade.
first of all, did
you go to the Giants parade?
No, I don't do parades. I don't do parades. Don't do parades.
You don't go to the PR parade?
I go to the festival. Festivals.
I saw you at the festival.
Exactly.
Festival
I do festival, not
only.
the parade. No.
Festival, yes.
Parade. The parade is only for like tourists. Like no real, like nobody really goes.
First of all, they already ruined the festival too. That's why I stopped going there.
Me too. Yep. It's
And then I was going to Juve, and then they ruined Juve. I stopped going there.
Which year?
They ruined Juve by putting it at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning instead of 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, see, like who's doing that? It's over.
All right. Well, that's about 15 minutes of sports. You ready to transition?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
See Kevin.
Let's see.
Let's talk about the crack pipes.
Crack head. I'm not even gonna say his name.
Yeah.
The President of the United States of America, number 46, has made an announcement
Terrible.
that we are going to help our fellow citizens
Fellow
that
crackheads.
are
That or what?
You don't even know what they say.
to help our fellow citizens in their hour of need. And the citizens that he was referring to are citizens who are battling drug addiction, a very serious issue. And our 46th president decides not to give them shelter, not to give them support, not to go into these neighborhoods and help these people with their issues, not to help them get over their addictions. The bright idea, somebody came into the office and said, hey, this is how you fix the problem. You give the people who are addicted to dope
Crack pipes.
crack pipes. Oh,
Right.
That's it.
That's the ticket.
Yo, that's why you're the president.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
That's why we pay you the big bucks. Kev, the floor is yours.
He's wilding. I seen I don't think he made a speech about it. I think that bill was leaked out of documentations. I was trying to look for the speech upon the crack pipes, but it was a real bill that he's passing. It was just he thinks that this for racial equity, this is gonna help Black and brown communities, get in a better pace for getting clean crack pipes instead of like the dirty ones.
What?
It was just, yeah, it was just.
Oh,
I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know what to make of it. So like I posted about it. I posted about it in the 40 Central Facebook. I posted about it on my regular Facebook. I posted it on Instagram. But on my regular Facebook, it was forcibly taken down.
Hold on. Let's just be proud for a second.
Proud to be an American.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life.
The 46th president of the United States, you make us proud, sir.
Just my children.
We appreciate you. If you were proud, put your right hand over your heart. We're gonna sing this verse together.
Somebody needs to put this in make this a drill beat.
Yo,
Proud to be an American.
Never heard? Somebody take his
this
citizenship.
is Trump's intro.
Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave their lives to me. Stand up next to you and defend her still today.
Where did y'all niggas grow up?
God bless the
Y'all are not
USA.
Y'all haven't been to the finer
Was
places
that
of
Gerald
America.
that just came out of you?
Who
No,
sung
no,
that?
Gerald
Who is
rap.
that?
He's a
Oh,
drill
Gerald's a rapper.
Who is that? Whose song is that?
I don't know who sung that.
Yeah, word.
I don't even know the man. Don't know that song. That's
How you don't know that song though?
Why would I know that song? Where would they play that shit?
It's okay.
Anywhere.
You haven't been to the finest places of America.
Yeah, not those
Okay.
parts of America, and I've been around America.
America.
Yeah, that part where they
Good.
talk like that. You
Never
never
heard that
play
song.
that shit.
You never heard that song?
No. Hell no.
That's Lee Greenwood.
I've heard like who?
Lee Greenwood.
I've never heard nothing about Lee
You just
Greenwood.
Googled it?
No, but I listened to the song.
You listen to that shit when you working out?
Sometimes
Probably.
sometimes it pops up. It's shuffled. It's
Do you,
shuffled.
do you let it ride out? Or
Yeah, I mean, whatever song. I listen to the weekend sometimes. I work
I'm not
out.
gonna lie, I'm gonna blast that song on the highway one day.
I do it all
That
the
song,
time.
it don't
Yeah,
do
I'ma
it
do
for
that.
me. It's not
Is
good.
that
But-
is okay? So is that song? Does that song make you a Trumper?
It doesn't.
I don't know.
They
but-
call that. They say that that's a trumpet, but like multiple presidents have used that song.
Huh?
Multiple presidents is like Trump is the only one that actually did rallies, so he plays that at his rallies. But multiple presidents have used that song.
That song is
Obama
horrible.
used it before.
What was that thing I sent you?
You remember? You said you didn't look at it like that.
What? Bro, you sent me a lot of things.
I forget it because I forgot.
I don't know. You sent me a lot of things, bro.
Forget the man who died.
I don't know if how
They
you
gave
remember
their
those
lives
words.
to me.
Yeah.
Stand up
But they'll say
next to
they'll say that you're a
you.
Trumper for using that.
They will, right?
They'll say that.
That's like I said last time. They said if you
Even the YMCA song.
what?
Because of what he did at the rally.
Yeah, wait, because that's his outro.
I guess he gets credit for everything.
Trump can't dance, bro.
He danced like Kev.
You're white. No, he can't dance.
They got the same moves.
Nah, but like,
I'm
yeah,
a crack
but those
pipe.
crack pipes,
Yeah.
man. That's like, I didn't like. I didn't know how to take it. I didn't know how to accept that. I was trying to make sense of it and trying to see what's good about it.
Take it, put it in
I
the
didn't know what
pipe,
to make of it.
light
Love
it,
that shit.
get it real
Smoke it.
hot, smoke that shit.
I thought that shit was a
It's
joke
like
at
Dave
first.
Chappelle shit.
Nah,
I thought,
boy.
Nah,
yeah.
but it was legit. It's legit. He thinks that this is gonna help Black and brown communities get in a better, clean pace. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, bro, he ain't on
so
the
like,
black and brown
but I made a
communities, bro.
post about this because I'm not gonna put his name out there, but I know the scientist that works for Pfizer, right? And we had a conversation about ivermectin. We had a conversation about hydroxychloroquine, the pills that's coming out from Pfizer and everything.
These are all pills that help with the
Against
symptoms
COVID-19.
to ease.
To ease COVID-19.
I can't spell
So
none of that.
So he said that hydroxychloroquine actually does work against COVID-19, right? Ivermectin does work against COVID-19, but
So what happened to the black lady that said that and they
that was the science
go
before,
missing?
but the science changed. The science changed. It's always gonna keep changing. That's why I tell people like stop listening.
but she
to
said it
science.
worked
It's
back
like,
then.
listen to what
2 years
guys
ago
go
she said it
through
worked.
every day.
What worked?
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, the people still.
2 years ago she said it worked.
Huh?
And they blackballed her and all
Yeah,
that.
so they blackballed it, but like even Fauci stating that hydroxychloroquine works, but it's hard to access it now. You know what I'm saying? Because they want you to be vaccinated.
Yeah, Trump said
So
it years when he was in office.
Yeah, but they
shut him down.
They shut him down
Bow,
because
bow, bow,
because
bow.
he's not a
Hit
scientist.
him, JT.
But anyway, so I spoke with the scientist and he had told me that.
That's what happened.
So I had made a post about, hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin actually works against COVID-19. They shut down the access to that because they want you to be vaccinated, but they'll give you crack pipes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do they really want to help you?
No. Hell,
But we already know that they don't want to help.
Well, no,
because there's other diseases that could have got
So wait,
free,
don't do
the same free
Stop
treatment that
trusting-
COVID
stop
got.
trusting government. People think that they're not. People say they don't like the government, but then they support an administration that tells you trust the government. You should only trust God, not the government. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
What if you're an atheist?
if you're an atheist, trust yourself then.
right. Just don't trust
Just don't trust
the government.
them niggas. Right.
Don't trust the government.
That shit crazy, bro.
So that's what made me support President Trump, because he's not government. He doesn't act like government. You know what I'm saying? The government hates him.
So where does this take the economy now?
Niggas about to be getting raw.
That's
Niggas about to be
honestly, I'm gonna
stealing.
keep it 1,000% with you. That's the least what people should be worried about right now with the crack pipes. But there's a bunch of other things you should be worried about, like we might be going into World War III.
Yeah, that's next year.
We might be going into World War III with
Yeah, that's next
how
year.
Biden's handling Russia. You know what I'm saying? So he's out, and his horrible withdrawal within Afghanistan, the horrible withdrawal that he left $87 billion worth of equipment. He left almost 10,000 people back in Afghanistan. Let's not forget that. Left the dogs, the German Shepherds that we use in the military, left those dogs there. He left the Black Hawk helicopters and all that. I'm saying he left all their equipment. Then a week after that, China, President Xi goes over there, and he has a sit down with the Taliban. Abdul has a sit down with him, and we know what China's known for, duplicating a bunch of things for cheap. And then remember in 2018 they were practicing with Russia. China was practicing with Russia back in 2018, so we already know where this is going. So, and then Russia is about to take over the Ukraine real soon. It was looking bad, and I don't know what to say about this, man.
Open a newspaper.
We knew this was gonna happen. We knew this was gonna happen when Biden takes office. Like the guy, he's not competent.
If the Russians pull up, are y'all fighting?
If the Russians pull up, we fighting?
I'm asking, like, if the Russians like.
Let me
pull
tell you
up,
this: when there's a world war, you have no say if you're gonna be fighting or not. It's either you go to jail or you go into war. If they
No. I mean, like, yes, you're right in the sense of the draft. I'm saying like if the Russians like pull up to Brooklyn, like, oh shit, like these niggas is here,
like Bushwick.
Yeah. Like
you watch Training
some
Day.
Bushwick
You watch
shit.
Training Day. You see how they did You see how they did Denzel.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I'm like,
wow.
Like they re-engineer a lot of shit, bro. They be having weapons like you never seen before. So and they're very advanced. I'm just saying.
So you saying you're gonna fight?
I have no choice but to fight if they pull up on me, bro.
Okay.
I have no choice.
I mean, I've asked several people this question. Some people said
I have
no.
no choice. You gotta stand up for you. You gotta stand up, bro.
Some people was like, why do I pay taxes for a military
But
if they pull up? I shouldn't have to fight.
He weakened our military.
Soft
You weaken our military. You got Russia doing this shit in Ukraine, and then I was watching a Trump rally like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Nigga still got a rally?
Yeah, he's rallying. My man's gonna run in 2024. I know that. I'm saying so. You gotta keep, bro. He has a donation. He can't call it campaign funds. He calls it donations right now. 166 million right now. $166 million for
Let me get a dollar at least.
Anyway, but what you call it? I was watching a rally and he was talking about how just watch after the Olympics on how what China's gonna do to Taiwan because China's trying to take over Taiwan right now.
Oh, they about to take Taiwan back over.
Yeah, and then after they take Taiwan, they might just take over Hong Kong. So those are the two free countries out in China.
Hong Kong? I thought Hong Kong was a city.
Hong Kong is
it's a city, right?
Yeah.
It's the same shit, but like they're free though. Hong Kong is free.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
They're not part of mainland.
Taiwan.
Yeah, they're not part of
That's
mainland.
interesting. I didn't know that.
That's gonna be that shit.
I'm not really into like the international.
Yeah, they're not
stuff
part of the
like that.
mainland. But yeah, bro, it's gonna be bad, bro. If they do all that, just know America's next. For a lot of different shit, bro. Our country's already weakened.
Excuse me.
We can now. We stick our nose in everything, so we always.
But that was the shit that Trump had talked about before too. Like we shouldn't be in these locations when putting our nose in problems that we have no involvement with. We have no reason being there. Why are we there? So he was like retreating troops and everything. He sent a lot of troops home behind that stuff. But nobody cares about that shit. Anyway, how was your day, man?
Nah, man, I
No.
think it's cool to inform the people, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it's cool to inform the people, but like nobody, it's just like they think it's bullshit because the media's not talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They think that you're conspiracy theorists all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
No, the
what it
media
is.
is talking about this shit. They just have to actually open their eyes, read some things, read other things, not just listen to what everything that's regurgitated off the television on every other network. You have to sift through these things. Like it's a lot of information to retain. Fortunately, even the little bit of shit that I look at, I'm able to know what you're talking about. For everybody else, they're like, what the fuck is Taiwan? They still don't even know what Taiwan is, or rather what happened in the past.
I feel bad for Taiwan,
to
man.
what's going to happen now, present day leading to the future. So
Because
it's just a lot to take in.
Taiwan's freedom spot, I think it was supposed to end. I think mainland was supposed to sign like a contract with them or something, do something with them by the year 20. It was like 2032, 2033, but yeah, they're gonna just take over that shit.
It sounds.
And it's fucked up, man.
That's life, bro. That's been the way of the world since.
It's fucked up, man.
Forever.
So I mean, like once you start seeing that happening, and then you start seeing what Russia does with Ukraine, just know, like I'm saying, you see how they conquer that shit, and then we got to let this guy doesn't even know his left from his right, can't finish sentences, can't do anything. Then see how he handles America.
I mean, he handed out crack pipes. I just find it interesting that every day Trump was in office, no matter what he said, I farted today. Tomorrow I love toast. Today, work out and exercise and drink plenty. Everybody has something to say. So critical. Everybody was so super critical.
Nobody's saying anything now.
Super critical. Every little thing.
That's the
that he says,
hypocrisy
thinking,
in it. Nobody's
especially
talking
the
about
part
this
when he
crack
was
pipe
like,
thing.
pour chlorine in your water, right, to get rid of COVID, some stupid shit.
They say is that you can inject it. Yeah.
Now, the streets went crazy over that. Nobody's going crazy about shit like this when many of our parents and our or relatives to that point know about the crack pandemic, lived through it. You know what I'm saying? Know people who died through it. So, and then people who already strung out now. So I just find it so interesting. And most of these people voted for this person. So it just goes to show you how, I'm not saying everybody's quiet, but it's just real quiet in the hallways, real quiet.
Well, no, a lot of people are quiet. Because the thing about it is this: I have friends that voted for Biden. I have no problem with people voting for Biden. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that you voted. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with you voting for Biden. You know what I'm saying? But I ask questions about what do you name 3 things within this first year? What do you like or what Joe Biden did? And nobody can mention anything. Nobody has the ability to mention anything, but within the first 2 months of Trump in office, I can mention 10 things he's done. You know what I'm saying? Within 2 months. So he mentioned 10 things he's done to your year, and I give you a year to mention at least 3 things. Nobody has anything good to say. So that's a problem.
Just to shoot some bail though. I feel like a lot of people, like, yes, people did vote for Biden, but there was a huge population of people out there that voted for Biden to spite Trump.
Right.
And I think when we're talking about those people, which is, I think, I wouldn't even say majority, but which is a huge portion of the majority of people that voted for Biden, I think they're silent because they got what they wanted, which is just Trump out of office. So they don't have energy towards anything that's going on because their mission was complete. And that brings up a whole nother conversation about making educated votes and understanding that your votes come with consequences. And voting to get someone out of office without being aware of the person who's coming in is not a valuable vote for everyone. Because it's about getting the best person who's for the position in office, not getting the person who you just don't like because of the things that come out of their mouth.
Right, the popularity contest.
It's not about that. So I just wanted to say that when we talk about people not having the same energy and things like that, because I've made those statements too. Like, where are the same people who had the cancel energy for Trump now that Biden is doing what he's doing? I've said things like that. But having this conversation, it made me think, maybe the people who got him in office didn't really care about what Biden even had to offer.
They just want to jump.
They just want to get Trump out, and they did that. So I don't care about politics anymore because my vote completed my mission.
And it's crazy because the number one thing, I honestly don't care about 90% of the shit that Biden does. You know what I'm saying? Because it's we got 4 years. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be out of the House by 2024. Hopefully it's Trump that takes it over, but I have a huge feeling he's gonna be out of there. I don't think the Democrats gonna even have him run in 2024 because his approval rating is at the lowest that any president has ever been.
Is he gonna be awake at that time? Is he gonna be physically?
But what I think it's there's a lot of hypocrisy within the media, a lot of hypocrisy within everything that people will rant about shit that Trump said, right? But the stuff that Biden says, nobody talks about. We had the reporter Ducey. The reporter Ducey asked a great question about inflation, right? Asked a great question about inflation. Do you think that this is going to better the economy or whatever it is? And Biden refused to answer. He called him a son of a bitch, stupid son of a bitch. So Biden called him that. Nobody talks about that
because this is America.
But
no. What bothered me about that was I spoke to you about
there's hypocrisy in it because if that was Trump that called him a son of a bitch,
and in the comments they're like, "Oh, Joe got time today."
They would have ranted about it, but everybody said, "Oh, he has time today."
He woke up.
It's hypocrisy. And 100%, I agree. But where's the hypocrisy in it? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hypocrisy there.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is this: if a president's wrong, a president's wrong. But he talked about inflation, but in a trial he had spoke about say inflation is a good thing. He embraced inflation, and he said we need more inflation. So if you need more inflation, how bad is this inflation going to be?
Because it's
Huh?
2-minute warning.
It's gonna get worse. It's 100% gonna get worse. So I was on the highway on the Hutchinson. I saw the gas prices. This $5.87. $5.87 on the Hutch. I'm like,
Well, I don't care.
no, it does.
They put that
No,
shit way higher.
they make it higher.
Shit, I
They
gotta
make it
keep
higher.
driving.
But in 2020, when I looked at the gas price on that, right? Because that gas price is always fucking high.
Yeah, that gas was always high.
But I seen that shit was like at like I think it was like 340 or 350 around that time. This shit's 587 right now, and we're talking about gas prices about to get higher.
Yeah, but on the regular gas station, it's not that.
Yes, I mean it's not that, but it's still fucking high.
Yeah, gas is up.
Gas
Food
right now,
is up.
I have
Weed been
the
up.
car that I drive.
Everything
I
is up.
have to take the premium, so I have to take premium. That gas today to fill up my tank was at $4.25. So $4.25 today
At that gas station.
at the BP.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think,
425.
30 seconds.
I think we spoke on this before, but I just want to say that we have a problem in our community. I think being a Democrat was just passed down from generation to generation without knowing no background. Nobody's checking anything. People were just saying, "Well, my mother was a Democrat and my grandmother was a Democrat," and they just keep on voting that way. And I think that's the reason why New York State is still a Democratic state, because they're just passing it down with no information.
Democratic city.
Well, the whole state pretty much is.
It's actually, if you look at the stats, the most of New York is red. It's just the city.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Yeah.
You want to finish up your point, Kev?
You said it. Look at the stats.
No, that's a real true stat. But we just have too many people in the city. We have
We have too many people in the
than
city. Like the
state.
city's overpopulated, and then Eric Adams is pushing for law to have illegals have the right to vote if you've been in a resident of New York City within 30 days.
Speaking of the right
So
to vote,
if you have illegals, why are you having these illegals vote? If you come here from illegally from Mexico, wherever, Venezuela, wherever you're coming from, right, or Haiti, as of right now, you stay in America, you stay in New York City for 30 days, and you show proof that you've been a resident of New York City for 30 days, like illegally, wherever you're staying, you have a right to vote in New York City. Well, for New York City mayor, whatever it is, but as long as the New York City elections, which is kind of wrong because it's like we have people that actually go through these tests, trials and tribulations to become American citizens to have that right to vote.
That's true.
So you're taking that away from those people that actually went all out to have that right to vote and have a say in this country. A person just comes here, hops the wall, 30 days being here, that's it. He's good. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But that's way to keep these guys in office.
I mean, you keep voting Democrat or Republican, you're gonna get the same shit. I don't care which party you pick. They're bipartisan.
If somebody helps you to
parties.
do something, these people, you'll always, if a party helps you to do something,
I feel you.
you're gonna always vote for that party.
I hear
no matter
you.
what.
I hear you, but remember, it ain't just like it's one party rules the whole house. They all work together. Bipartisan.
We got to transition. Last point.
Fucking
The
ball.
swamp. During the swamp. That's all it is. During the swamp, we gotta clean them out. All right.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Speaking of that, shout out to Snoop for getting Death Row back.
Yeah.
Shout out the fact that he was an artist on Death Row in the 90s and now he owns it. Dope.
I'm not even gonna lie, that shit don't really mean nothing.
Nah, it's fire. It's kind of fire.
It's
What
the
does
same
Death
thing
Row
to me.
mean?
But you gonna be for Bad Boy now?
For me, that's
Huh?
fire.
You gonna be for Bad Boy now?
But to me,
You got-
it's-
you gonna finish the
it's
beef with
the
Bad
same
Boy?
thing, But with Shaq owning Reebok, that's dope to me. You was an employee that now you own the company.
Right.
But
Like,
Reebok is still relevant.
But what if Snoop makes Death Row relevant again?
Death Row is relevant.
well, I think that
No,
I
To
think
me-
Death Row was just owned by like a toy company.
Yeah.
a toy company.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a toy company bought that shit.
Yeah, but
So
I
what?
think he's gonna put I think he put a new album out on that
Yeah,
on his
That's
on
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying. I think it comes out tonight.
Yeah,
I'm
so
mistaken.
he has a new album coming out on Death Row, which is gonna make money because Snoop is gonna make his money, and it's gonna probably like revamp a lot of that shit.
Shout out to
Oh,
Snoop, man.
Snoop might be the greatest rapper of all time.
Nah.
When you really
What do you
dig,
mean?
He's the
All right,
coolest
I wanna
rapper
say,
of all time.
How do you categorize that?
From music, it has to start there. From music to albums to what he means to hip hop to just the legend that he has made, the Snoop Dogg brand. Anywhere in the world you go, you could play a Snoop record, people gonna know what that record is. Anywhere in the world. And I feel like that's one of very few rappers of his bracket where that exists.
And he's friends with Martha Stewart.
And I feel like not only that, which is true, but I feel like Snoop is like the brand of hip hop. Like everything about Snoop is hip hop. And I feel like he's been doing this and he still raps a lot. Like, he still raps a lot. Like, he still drops albums. He has different types of, he has church albums, gangster albums for the kids.
Yeah,
like
he
he just does hip hop in so many different ways that I feel like there isn't a part of hip hop where Snoop hasn't touched. And I feel like he's really like the godfather of this shit.
He's the dog father.
When you rip the dog father, perfectly said. And I think we really look deep into it. Snoop might be the greatest rapper ever.
Ever? You go
Ever.
too far. You go
Ever.
You go
He
too
might be the
far.
GOAT, bro.
You go too far.
He
You go
might
too
be the
far.
GOAT, bro.
I hear your point.
You go
I
too
just
far.
don't agree with it.
Snoop is hip
Marketing,
Snoop is
branding,
definitely hip-hop.
all
He
of those
definitely is.
things. Yeah, but
But
That's hip-hop.
1,000%,
The
Snoop
ever-
is a legend. He's a hip hop legend.
legendary, but nah.
He's a hip hop legend. And I mean, I got to do the stats what JT's talking about, but I can see him being up there as well as one of the greatest for hip hop because like a lot that he's accomplished.
Yeah,
It's
that's
about
easy.
you look at
That's
the
a no-brainer.
you look at accomplishments, you look at I'm saying the hits that still play today, even like new generations still play his music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Gin and Juice is played on the generations 2 generations after us. They're still playing us. I mean, they're still playing his music, bro. So it's like you gotta think about that.
That's what I'm saying. His,
Wait, who, what?
Kids like his music, bro.
Gin and Juice?
Yeah.
You gotta show me a video. Ain't nobody listening to Gin, right? Outside of us, nobody listening to Gin and Juice, bro.
you sure?
They don't know the words to that shit.
I bet you is a DJ around our age, our generation that is playing the music.
Can I ask my nephew?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
since he got a phone now,
I want to know.
How old is he?
he's like 10.
All right.
Perfect.
I want to know what Snoop thought about
It's
today when he went to work. So what?
He
He got a phone. He got a
He got a
phone.
He up.
I'm about
Virtual
to
probably not
call
gonna
my
answer
mom
because
on
I'll be
FaceTime.
smoking.
Ask her this to the
But yo, I want to know what Snoop was thinking when he opened up his email today for Death Row Records, the CEO, and saw the alleged
I would like to see that.
scandal that
But it's
that
also
he
probably
came on a
pretty
lady's
late.
chest.
It's also pretty late.
We already
Yup.
talked about that, Kev. We moving on.
I ain't
Fucking up my shit, man. Snoop
Here's a bunch
opened
of
up
shit.
his email, and he got an
That's the
alleged
first time getting
report
TikTok.
of busting on a short on somebody's chest.
But what? Wait, was it like she didn't want him to bust on her chest?
I don't know, bro. It
Wait,
Did
just,
she say yes and all of a sudden said no when it was about to come out? So now it's like it's wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah,
How did
he
we get
said
here?
he said this morning. I mean, whenever happened, he opened the email and he had allegedly he bust on somebody's chest, a girl's chest.
It just so happens that Snoop is CEO of Death Row,
And
and
now
then
he-
now here's this report of a female saying that
Yo, that's how they did Bill Cosby.
she was sexually assaulted by his ejaculation.
By his
That's how they did Bill Cosby
Pretty
too.
much.
Like it came out just.
It
assaulted
hit
her.
her in the chest. Like did it two pieces like bow bow.
I didn't hear
What
that.
happened?
The moment he purchased Death Row, that shit comes out. Like, you think more shit's gonna come out?
Listen, every time niggas get to the top, it's always gonna be some
Bill
shit.
Cosby tried to buy NBC, and all of a sudden, all these shit started coming out about him.
But here's
Right
the
after that, right
yeah,
after,
but some of
right
that
after
shit was
Chuck.
true though.
Wait, it doesn't matter.
That's why
if it
they
was,
was able to
doesn't matter if
come out
some
with
of it
it.
was true, but they it seems like they kept that shit underground until he tried to purchase NBC.
That's called the higher ups, bro. They do all.
Well, we
they,
know
they,
that.
They get
I know
the dirty
that.
work behind
We're
us.
just exposing that.
That's
We know that.
You You overstepping your boundaries, nigga. Stay in your right there. Do
Hold
something
up.
else, we leaking everything else. That's what they do.
So if he bust on her chest, is it bad?
Is that like right?
As long as he ain't do it like if it was like if he didn't have consent, then yeah, it's bad.
But does it matter 10 years later?
Oh shit.
Damn, my nigga,
Does
like,
anybody
what
care?
if she's traumatized and she couldn't speak about it?
But where's the
until
proof
now?
though?
10
How you
years
tell me?
later?
What?
These
I
just
don't know,
words.
I don't know.
Even
this,
5
this,
years?
is this not the conversation that we have all the time when women say they couldn't speak out about it, they need the courage, and sometimes it takes years. I don't know.
It's one thing if it was like we never heard of this guy and then he blew up all of a sudden. She's like, oh shit, that's the guy.
Bro, Harvey Weinstein. Harvey fucking
Did
Weinstein.
you
was
just do
doing
the
it,
TikTok?
but he was doing that shit
Did
for.
you just do the dude? You
Yeah,
just did the. You
yeah,
just.
definitely.
He just did a
But think
TikTok.
about how long Harvey Weinstein was doing that shit for, and then women weren't saying anything because they were getting something out of it.
But they was getting something out of it.
Until like
Yeah, that means
shit
that's
started
what
hitting
you
the
said.
fan on
He
him.
was getting something out of it. We don't know if this girl's getting anything
But
out
that
of
in
it.
and of itself is still abuse.
Oh yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
That's my point.
They probably didn't get too much. They got a lot of threats out of that shit.
So going back to like what you just said, me and Kev had a conversation about this, but the Monday, Tuesday.
What shit?
Do you feel like, you said, it's been 5-10 years or whatever like that, right?
Yeah.
But like now, everybody's so fucking sensitive. You can't say nothing. You can't do nothing. But like, is it right to be bringing up shit that you said 12 years ago?
Depends on what it is.
You
Like,
don't. It doesn't.
like he came on her chest. That's not. Don't sound too serious to me.
No,
If he punched her in the face,
No,
that's a
I'm
lot.
talking
Simple.
about
What
words.
Justin's
I'm
trying
not
to
talking about
imply-
anything else, just words.
What Justin's
Words.
trying to imply, like basically, yeah,
Keep
like
bringing up old shit.
if you made a statement because you were like 12 years ago, you were a little more immature than what you are now. You know what I'm saying? So you make a statement about something 12 years ago. Are you gonna hold that person accountable for what he said 12 years ago
No.
today?
How the fuck can you?
Well, people are doing it.
I
That's
can
what,
tell you right now.
It sounds dumb.
My memories on Facebook. I be like, oh man.
Shit,
bro.
I said that.
yeah,
fuck?
I be
Yeah.
deleting them shit. When they come up, I be deleting them shit.
But you gotta look at that because one, you laugh at it, you see how ridiculous you were in the moment. But two, it's growth. You can see where you
That's
were from then till
Mhm.
now. You can understand. You can look at him like, all right, I get that. Then some shit, you be like, what the fuck? The fuck was I putting right there? Like, what was I going through?
Yeah,
But
go ahead.
you can't hold nobody accountable for
But that's
how
what they. But that's
you
what
know,
they
That's what
doing.
they're doing.
That's what they doing.
I saw a old
You know.
Facebook post that I made in 2010, my senior year of high school, and it said, "I just finished my FAFSA." Financial aid. And I reposted it and I said, "I realized that FAFSA is made by the devil," and it just goes to show growth,
Yeah.
right? Like you thinking FAFSA is in your best interest, and then you take out all this money that you think you gonna be able to pay back in 2 years because you're going off to college, and you realize it was a scam.
Yep.
But
Got
that's my
him.
take on that.
Got him.
One of the top podcasters in the world,
Mm.
Jay Rogan, is slandered and a cancel campaign has begun. What did Joe Rogan do? There is a compilation of Joe Rogan using the N-word. Oh, my beloved N-word. He used it, I think, about 64 or 67
He was wilding.
times. They said there are people.
they counted it.
There were people on both sides of the fence. Some believe Joe should not be canceled. Some believe he should. There have also been artists that have come and spoken out and saying, I am taking down my music off Spotify because of Joe Rogan using the N-word. So, if you're watching in the comments, please like and subscribe to this video. Share the link. Let us know what you think about Joe Rogan using the N-word in the comments. If you want to call in at the number below. And let's bring it to the panel. So, gentlemen, Joe Rogan uses our beloved N-word. Where do you stand? Cancel or don't cancel? And why?
I'm not a fan of cancel culture, period. I was more like he said some shit about, there was a story that he wanted to go to the hood or some shit like that, and they dropped him off, and he said it was real life Planet of the Apes. That bothered me more than him using the N-word. Like that was wild to me. Like if you look it up, he said some shit like, yeah, we got out and it was real Planet of the Apes. There's a number of black people there. He said it just like that. And I'm like, so that niggas let that shit fly? They don't worry about the N-word? Copy. Like, I don't know why people so sent. It's 2022. The N-word is used. It is what it is. I hate to say it like that.
The N-word's part of urban culture.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just what it is. I mean, if you, I feel personally with the N-word, you know, I feel like the N-word shouldn't be used. As like I'm saying, it shouldn't be used. But
Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck up.
But I'm saying, no, but I use it, man. But it is what I'm saying. I use it. But let me speak, bro. I feel like the N-word shouldn't be used. But until we start fixing it upon each other fully, honestly, because I know people of all races that use that word. You know what I'm saying?
That shit wasn't wild though.
Yeah.
That wasn't wild though.
I use that word, man. Like
I'm sorry.
Nah, I use that.
You know what's crazy? You wiped his face. Remember we saw the Bulldogs a couple weeks ago? Yep. So the first
I use it, but I'm saying.
Riley says nigga or something like that, and then granddad goes, you can't use words like that, and then Huey goes, you just said nigga 37 times. He said, shut up, nigga. Like, yo, that's what I felt right there.
He said, hold on.
No, but like I
because I know plenty of times this nigga Kev uses the N-word like as much as I do.
But I don't feel like it should be used.
Yeah. But no, I feel like we should, like it should be more work to fix to stop you refrain from using it.
You can't say that, bro. Stop talking.
No, hold on. Yo, hold on.
They're not gonna listen.
So we listening.
They're not listening. I'm gonna translate for you.
Translate for me.
I got you. Every time you say some shit, I'm gonna say it so they can hear you.
All right, listen. So anyway, I feel like it should be used, right? But
say nigga.
I feel like it shouldn't be used, but overall, I feel like people in any race shouldn't be attacked for using it, just for the simple fact that we use it, right? Now, because if you listen to hip hop music, it's all over hip hop music, all over. Almost every artist uses it. So, and people in white culture, Indian culture, Asian culture, they listen to hip hop music. So you think it's wrong for people to like use it at home to themselves as they sing the song, but they can't sing the song in the public, where we as a culture choose to not fully refrain from using that word. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that word honestly is being taught by to the youth mainly by music, and then we use it on an everyday language, and they hear it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the word. I feel like the word has evolved, and it doesn't mean what it used to mean. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on how you use it, though.
It depends how you use it. 100%.
No, that shit means what it means.
The shit. I haven't seen that Joe Rogan thing. I honestly didn't care about it so much.
Nigga?
Right? I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
No,
and like I said, the way you use it, and the Planet of the Apes thing, I haven't heard about it. Right? That's my first time hearing about it right now. But if he said that, that's fucked up. And he should apologize for that.
So
how did he use time, at the same time,
how did he say it?
So basically, he was saying before you play the compilation.
These niggas.
No, before basically saying like it's good. It's on now. Was it plugged out? You gotta move it because I can't see Warren.
You can never see Warren.
I'm good, my nigga. Don't worry.
Nah,
Nah,
I
you
seen
got
him
like,
one time.
yeah, you cut out, bro.
You can hear us.
Oh.
So basically,
Yeah, there we go.
he was saying it in context of like whatever, like if he was repeating it of like if let's just say somebody said
It's already sound fucked up, bro.
You know why?
I
Because
can't explain it.
No,
Like
well,
like if he read a headline and the headline said white person said nigga, he'll be like white person said nigga.
All right, well, what did he say? Like, I was chilling with my niggas?
Yeah, like
Or,
he would
look at those niggers, and it's like, oh. The fuck you just said? Like, whoa. You gonna beat the shit out
I need to go back to.
because we might let the first
Go
shit
back to
slide.
class.
We need to catch it. Like, oh, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. We the people, we might say that shit because we know how we say it. No one here, at least I don't know. I've never seen a black person in New York, and I don't know anybody personally black, at least except the old heads, who looked at me or anybody that was black or brown and said nigger with the ER and meant it with so much hate and prejudice.
That's
You know what I'm
boondock shit
saying?
right there.
Like, never have I experienced that from one of my own. I have experienced that outside, so I do know the difference because I felt the difference. And some people don't know it because they actually never felt the difference. Even being in New York and hearing the shit, they never been outside. Half these people never seen white people or been around enough white people, not from the city. That's like, you're a nigga. Where we come from, it's like, oh shit.
So, but does it bother you if a person that grew up in the same community as you and him being a white man
Saying
stuff
this,
yeah.
Nah, it doesn't, because for me, I assimilated with my communities and culture. All the bad words that everybody uses, I say and I use. Like, I didn't know that cabron to a Puerto Rican person is way different than it is to a Dominican or someone else. A Puerto Rican person is gonna take being called a cabron a whole lot heavier, and he's not gonna take that shit to like that's an instant fight. I didn't know that there was a difference, because one means I think niggas is fucking your wife or some shit, and then like to Dominican it's just like you a dickhead bastard, something like that. So
It's all the same shit.
at least this is what's told to me by
No,
three or four
Spanish,
Puerto Ricans.
Spanish.
But they were saying like, yo, you call a Puerto Rican a cabron, you're gonna have a real big problem. You say that shit to like any other Spanish person, they're not gonna take it as serious because it doesn't mean it's not as they don't take it the same way.
Spanish will fuck you up because it's like I used to be a bouncer, right, back in the day, and I remember I had I'll torch you out this motherfucker right now.
You use at mi gente?
Nah.
You use at mi gente?
Remember mi gente? Nah. It was at a spot in the city. But so, and I remember they had like they hired me for this little birthday party, right? But well, at this little hall, whatever. So anyway, long story short, I speak Puerto Rican Spanish, right? So Puerto Rican Spanish, we say bizcocho for cake, right? Bizcocho. So that's cake, right? That's on our language, right? And Dominicans use the same thing, but the appropriate way to say is pastel.
Okay.
Right. So when I was at the spot, they asked me if I wanted pastel, and I thought it was like the tamales that they have there, right? Because we call that pasteles,
Right.
So like, but it looks the same thing. But I said, nah, I'm good. I said, but I said in Spanish, like, I want a piece of the bizcocho, right? They go and they started laughing at me.
They laughed at
So I found out in Mexico, that's a slang, right? It was like a Mexican party.
What is it slang
right?
for?
It's a slang for a fat ass.
Oh.
So I'm like, bizcocho has nothing to do. So I was like, I learned something new. I'm saying I didn't know, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like
that's fire.
Cuarto to Puerto Ricans is room. Cuarto to a Dominican is change.
All right, but nigga and nigga
Nigga.
is, you know.
No, thank you, because I forgot where the fuck we was
I
going.
got a question.
Kev can't say nigga no more. After that, can't say nigga no more.
This nigga.
Can't say it
He
no
said,
more.
I don't think that
We
it should be
shouldn't be
said.
using it. So therefore,
Yo, you just changed the whole conversation of what I talked about on that word.
what? Nigga, you said I don't think we should be using the word.
No,
I said, yeah, I said-
white people shouldn't be using that.
I said,
No,
I
you
said, I said, we shouldn't be using that. Yeah,
Just
the word
quiet.
should. If people want to cancel that word and don't want people using it, we shouldn't be using it to begin with.
Never catch the oops.
But now,
I
if
be
you're using
trying.
it, and if you're using it and as a racist slur, it's different. If you're using it as a racist slur, it's a complete different thing. That should be attacked. But the conversation is like, I'm like talking like if you use you talk about it in your every day. We grew up in that. We grew up with that lingo, and people hear it in the music. You hear it in music. White people hear the same exact fucking song that you're listening to. They like 50 Cent. They like DMX. They like all the some drill rappers. They like us. They like Jigga. They listen to this. You think that they're not saying that word in closed doors? So they're using the word in closed doors. So if they're using it in closed doors, they use the word in closed doors. But they listen to the song. They know all the words to the song. They go to the fucking concert. You hear them fucking chanting that word and their fucking song in a concert. What makes it different if they're using shit as a slang?
I just want to play a clip. From
Is Joe?
no. We good with Joe.
I thought it was
just for this context, I want to get y'all opinion on this man's version of the N word.
Is this the teacher? The school teacher?
No.
You ever seen that one?
No, but why did you get so happy when he said that?
Because the school teacher, you
that's
know what I'm
the
talking
real-
about, right?
The real version of the Boondocks. That's what we talking about.
That
You ever seen
school
that?
teacher, bro.
That's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see.
So what was the situation? It was a clip you had said like fuck Africa and
Yeah, I don't give a damn about no Africa. Africa ain't built no ship and came back over here and rescued one nigga since we left from Africa. Yeah, and Africans don't like us. Yeah, nigga, Africans don't fuck with us. They don't like us, and they stink. Yeah,
What?
Yeah, fuck Africa. Yeah, they ain't our people. We niggas, slaves. The descendants of slaves. They would never call no nigga. The first group of Africans, only one generation. Now the first group came. They wasn't born into this shit. Me and your people was born into this, homie. They were born slaves. They birth certificates say nigga. They was born in Africa. They are not us. They know what tribe they come from. They had a language. Once they broke them from the language and we was born in these conditions. We ain't no Africans. We ain't no Hebrew. We nigga. Bottom line, homie. And the word nigga is not a distasteful, it's not a shameful word. That was those people's name. Come here, nigga. Nigga, shut up. Hang that nigga. Catch that nigga. It wasn't until Mark Twain wrote the book Huckleberry Finn that in America a nigga got a name. His name was Nigga Jim. That's the first time they ever had a nigga had a name. Nigga Jim. This nigga didn't have no name. Come here, nigga. Nigga Toby. Nigga didn't have no name. We've heard, boy, look at this nigga. He heard that when he was born, and he heard that when he died. Died, nigga. That was his name. And we get mad when a white person call us a nigga. We should never be offended nor get upset when a white person say nigga. Well, that's honoring your people, right? Normally, the white person didn't call you a nigga if you did what he said. He called you boy. Hey, boy. Only the person got called nigga was the rebellious boy. Didn't do what he said. He got mad at him. So it's a compliment when a white person get mad and say, fuck you, nigga. Your response would be, man, thank you. But I could never be as great as them people. We want to beat up the white boy for calling us great. Man, that word means great. So they want to tell you, no, man, don't say that.
We're gonna just cut it off right there. I just wanted to get y'all reactions to that. That was Charleston White on Vlad. I think this is Vlad TV interview.
Yeah, look like Vlad.
No, I don't look like Vlad.
That's not Vlad.
It sounded like Vlad. Whatever. That's Charleston White.
Corey?
You said, nigga. All right, I got 2 parts, but real quick. I just like the fact that, like he said, even if in the beginning, the word had power to it or not, whatever the case may be. It was a name that was called. We decided to put power into it or not, right? Same way like today, where if I was to get called, and I don't personally get mad or upset. You know, I laugh and I probably will smile more quickly before I frown. You know, in the context of how it's used, but I don't. But if I know you being malicious, you know what I'm saying? Like if I could feel your energy is just malicious, and that's all you have to say to you, I know. Then I know where you really trying to go. I know what you're trying to do. Some people just say shit out of frustration or are pure out of pure ignorance, and then some people just come from hatred. And you got to know where to decide what's what. You know, and some people they don't know. Some people that's just their default. And then I did want to talk about the whole topic with the mention when he mentions boy. Because I had a situation like that at work today where guy he was like, yeah, whatever, boy, and I'm like, I'm not your boy, I'm not nobody's boy, I'm a man. I was a boy at 11. After 11, I wasn't a boy, and even before then, my mom, my uncle, everybody told me, you ain't nobody's boy because how he said, this is what I was taught. You don't let let nobody white. You don't let nobody call you a boy, especially white people, because that's derogatory to us. That's what they and he beautifully stated that, right? Because you boy, that means you the white. You doing what the white man want. Now that doesn't mean we doing that when they say it. You know, that don't mean that the person who was saying it was even trying to be derogatory to me. I took it to context because that's what I was taught. He just call me boy because this nigga's 70 or almost 70 years old. So that could just be his shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I had to have words with him. Like, yeah, you don't talk to me like that. I'm a young man, if anything. You feel what I'm saying? That's just my shit. But I don't think he knew. He's not from this country. So he didn't really get that. But it was just shit was crazy. I mean, I don't think he really gets it. But I checked myself today, like, yo, am I being like too crazy with it? Because he don't get that. And I'm like, nigga, I ain't nobody's boy. Like, I'm not calling him. Let me touch this nigga. No, I'm not your boy. But I also, it was a smooth conversation, but I really had to check myself. Like, am I kind of going crazy now? Like, is everything so touchy, so sensitive? Even though he wasn't probably trying to do that. Like, I had to check myself. That's all. So.
Warren, what you got for that?
I agree that you shouldn't get angry with anybody using the N-word, period, because even if they mean it maliciously, the minute you react to it, they won.
Right.
And I was always taught that, like, if anybody calls you out of your name, says anything like that, it's your reaction that changes it. Like, you can just walk away. You ain't got to do nothing, because if you're not that, then why are you reacting to it? As far as honoring your ancestors by letting white people call you nigger, I don't agree with that, but that's how he feels about it. That boy word, that's what got dude kicked out of the game when Melo what's it called? Melo got dude kicked out of the game.
Oh, that's what he said?
Boy. He called him, he kept calling him boy. Do what you told. Not do what you told, but he kept on calling him boy, and it was like enough was enough. That's why Melo got him kicked out the game. That boy word is, and it's tough because it's a Southern thing. But we already know how in the South it depends on where you at, where you get treated, the way you get treated. So that boy word is tough. It definitely is. But that video, that was, I always listen to everybody's opinions. That was informative. I never even looked at it in that manner where he was saying that being a nigger was basically your name at that point. Never thought about it like that. So.
And it represented the rebellious slave.
Yeah.
It was interesting. That Africa shit was funny.
They were called niggas.
Yeah,
now, but you know what's funny? To us, they stink. To them, we stink. And Jamie Foxx said that. Yeah. Jamie Foxx, if you go back and watch one of his, I forgot what it's called. I might need security, I think it was called. He said he went to Africa and he's standing next to a dude. They went to film Ali. He said he's standing next to a dude and they both go, yo, what is that smell? And the African dude goes, yes, what is that smell? And he goes, motherfucker, it's you. He goes, motherfucker, it's you. And they both, it's wild because, again, we do things like they might not do perfumes the way we do perfumes and stuff like that, so we might stink to them.
Yeah, they got the oils and stuff like
So
that.
it was funny him saying they stink, but at the same time, we might stink to them. We don't know. That's the. That's like when a New York person goes down south and they go, "Yo, your accent is crazy." And you go, "You got no fucking accent." Same shit.
That's like when you go down to the train station and smell like bologna.
Wait, what?
Bologna.
Nigga,
I mean,
the train
everybody.
station
I feel like
stinks.
everybody,
nigga.
regardless, like lets off a scent,
Period.
regardless. I mean, and everybody lets off a scent, and they always try to pin it to a culture every single time. So it's kind of sick to me because like I remember when I was a kid, I was like we're talking about, not really a kid, but I was like 08, 07. And I used to get, that's when YouTube first came out, I was really around. I was tuned into this one dude on YouTube and learned a lot of shit from him, but coming out to he's a fucking creep. But Malachi York, you probably know
I
who that
remember
is.
Malachi York,
Yeah. So I was like tuning into Malachi York, and Malachi York said that he was crazy. He's like, some shit came up about that guy. But anyway, but Malachi York was talking about saying that white people are made in a science lab, right? he said white people made in a science lab, and they're bred by dogs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when it would rain, that they would smell like wet dogs.
Oh, that's why they smell
You know what I'm
like
saying?
wet dogs.
And then I get around white people when it rains. I started saying like I had to test it out. But it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Some people would smell like dogs, some people would smell like regular people.
It's very
You know
true.
what I'm saying? But
Very
so,
true.
you know, so
It's very true.
But it was just a thing that it was like I
Why?
was in the process of learning shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean that was a rumor.
That shit fucks your head up. No, that shit fucks your head up.
No, but he also showed, like, you know what I'm saying, that he stitched an ear from a white person, and he put it on the back of a lab rat, and the ear
morphed
to the lab rat. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, so I was like, it's kind of a little fucked up, kind of crazy.
So you never
Where you get the fucking ear from?
took it. They took it from somebody.
took it.
They had a willing participant. You know, white people volunteer. Hey,
You want to take my ear?
you need an ear?
Yeah, so
There you go.
But I was learning. So some of the shits he talked about, all that, I'm saying, like, some of it was true, some of it was kind of bullshit, and then the guy had turned out to be a creep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and like growing up, I listened to Brother Polite, learned about a few things from him too. You know what I'm saying?
Polite.
I'm saying,
2-minute
so,
warning,
but
2-minute warning.
But you get a lot of information from these people, and they try. I realized a lot of people try to divide within. You know what I'm saying, divide within cultures. Then I started catching on to that, and I just stopped listening to them because I realized how divisive a lot of certain things were being. And I don't want to grow up being that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so but if you actually want to learn something, you can actually like go back on YouTube and learn things from Brother Polite or Malachi York and stuff like that, and you could learn a thing or two from them. But just be mindful of what you're learning. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Learning
so my
bits.
piece.
Yo, JT, why you give me some Brother Polite vibes? It's okay.
No,
Nah?
no, that's not GT.
Somebody told you that before, didn't they?
No.
Nah?
Nah, he just doesn't agree with everything he said.
Yeah. I got Mark Lamont Hill before.
Who?
Mark Lamont Hill.
That's
I don't know,
fine.
but the name sounds like it
Never.
fits.
If you see his face,
Yeah, you recognize him. But yeah,
30
like,
seconds.
Yeah, but I personally wouldn't get all my information from Brother Polite because he was caught up on doing some,
Niggas always get caught doing something.
not sticking to what he preaches. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? And
who the fuck is who walks the,
well,
the straightest line?
you're a person that's supposed to be a preacher for your community. You should practice what you preach.
How about the person who went through everything bad and can still tell everybody what not to do, even though they're doing bad? Like, is that not plausible?
I mean, a lot of people get on these social media things and get
like
become.
Because I give the best advice, but I don't take none of my
scammers.
shit. But I don't mean that shit ain't good, but I'm giving.
Like
You know what I'm saying?
I was reading something about Jay Morrison, right? Okay. Jay Morrison, there's a lot of shit coming about him saying that this guy really scammed people. You know what I'm saying? To a lot of shit. I mean, he really became a millionaire, right? And Jay Morrison, yeah. He really became a millionaire. His net worth was like 10 million at one point, but he was they found out that he was really scamming people.
Hey.
Like with his classes. Say you sign up for like $200 and and you got like a 6-month class, you have like 10 people sign up. How much money are you making from that? You know what I'm saying? And then if I put some other people in there, they learn these classes, and then when you actually try to practice these classes, none of these shits actually work. None of his tactics actually work. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of scams.
That's still today, bro.
But I'm saying, you make your money how you make your money.
Yeah.
Jeezy fucking donated $1 million to his shit, and Jeezy's not seeing that money back because it's like there's nothing to support.
All right, time to transition.
Yeah. It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E. Yeah.
Get like 1 or 2 more in, right?
I didn't see the Tinder swim.
What about that?
You know what? One of my friends just brought that up today, and I got to watch it.
What about
Where's that on?
Netflix.
What about
What is it about?
It's about a dude.
Oh, about the dude. Yeah, I said it already. I'm bugging.
What about the wife and the husband?
Well, while he's
All right.
Oh, that's
It's a
what you
nice
want to do?
one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here's a scenario. The scenario is that there is a wife and husband, or a couple. Let's just say a couple. A couple decides to commit suicide after going through a really hard, tough time in life. So they both decided to jump off of a 20-story building to death. When they got to the topmost floor, they both agreed to count 1, 2, 3, jump. On the third count, the woman jumped, but the man stayed. Again, on the third count, the woman jumped, but the man stayed. As the man watched the woman fall,
I don't want to laugh.
as the man watched the woman fall, he saw the woman pulling out a parachute to land safely. Who betrayed who?
First of all, here's my thing with this, right? She has to have the book bag on her back.
Yeah.
So he's an idiot.
I mean, not really.
The parachute's not going to come out of your jacket.
Yeah, but if I
Is this
got
a
on
real
my-
story?
No, it's
No,
no.
it's a scenario. But I mean,
Why? You
I
what
was
you
like,
laughing at?
where the fuck did you see this shit at?
This shit been all over social media for a while now.
yeah, but like, given the scenario that like he doesn't know that she has a book bag or a parachute, like,
You gotta know.
who betrayed who?
Technically, she went through with it. He didn't. Technically, they both agreed to jump over the building. He didn't do it.
Or he was smart enough not to trust her.
Or
No, but that's not who's smart and who's dumb. It's who betrayed who. That's the question.
they betrayed each other,
They did.
basically.
But
You can't
technically,
pick.
she
You
jumped
can't.
off the building.
You can't pick. But
So, I mean,
technically, she jumped off the building knowing that she wasn't gonna die.
Would they still be together?
All right, I'm gonna tell you what really happened. The moral of the story is you can't trust women. Why? Here's why.
Yo,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, send them shots. I'll tell you why.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what happened
Oh, man.
was they was counting.
Listen,
Nah, they was.
don't put me in that shit. I'm not saying.
Nah, listen. You can't trust a woman. You can't trust a woman because number one,
That's
when they
bullshit.
counted, right? They said 1, 2, 3. You know her ass jumped sooner. She jumped too fast.
She
You
jumped
already
to
know that
conclusions?
shit. Yeah, you know it was like 1, 2, 3, and then we jump, or is it 1, 2, 3 jump? She jumped off. He wasn't ready. He was like, oh shit, Jenny. Now he feeling bad.
He's like, ah.
But then she pulls out and he was about to jump after me. She pulls out the fucking parachute. Now he's like, bitch, she's gonna let me die by myself. You know what I'm
I want to
saying?
know how that ended.
Can't
though.
be trusted. She can't be trusted.
Ended with her getting on the ground and him taking the elevator back down.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
took
but-
the elevator back.
Yeah,
Did they go to brunch after that or something? Or was
that's
they...
over. Is the relationship over?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they-
over.
It sounded like they wanted.
No, she said no.
That shit sounded like they didn't want to be with each other. Like, yo,
Hey, Kev, is the relationship over?
Huh?
Is the relationship over?
It depends. It depends.
Oh.
It depends.
we mean depends. She's fucking in the wind.
It depends.
Flying over there. She's over the fucking Hudson somewhere
So
on
you
the
wanna-
parachute,
you wanna get
bro.
back with her?
Huh?
You want to get back with her?
I mean, how long they been together?
Nigga, you better.
You wild. You a wild.
You better
I'm just saying,
whip her
I
parachute.
don't know how. I don't know this situation.
Nigga, she just tried to kill
I've
you.
seen niggas.
She just tried to kill you.
She
literally just tried to kill
she
you.
told you it was a good idea for y'all to jump
said,
off a
you know what?
building with each other.
But it wasn't that bad, though. You know what I mean?
I see.
But
Listen,
you don't
I
bring
know
a
a person.
parachute.
I know a person. I'm not gonna put his name because he's probably tuned in. But I know a person that got stabbed by his baby moms, right? And this is not like a freaking little knife. Nigga. This is like a little some type of sword. Got stabbed. He goes to the hospital, gets fixed up and everything. He's in there for like maybe 3 or 4 days. Cause he was like pretty critically injured.
All right.
Like 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. Comes back and he's still with her. You know what I'm saying? So
That's his baby moms.
no,
Nigga.
but that was his baby moms at the time.
You know why?
He gave her baby after.
He fucked up.
He loves
So
her.
And she reacted.
so this is
That's probably
this is
what
what
happened.
happened. This is what I'm saying. So this could be a similar situation. We don't know.
Nah.
This could
They
be,
was already at the brink. They was like, yo, we here. We trying to do this.
We can't pay this rent.
Right.
Car note is up.
so you know you're
You
adding
guys
to it.
back
Now you're adding
Netflix
the,
went
now
up.
you're adding
Just
to
said-
it.
You just gave a whole different story that had nothing to do with this shit.
Yo, bro.
Yes, if you would stay in this shit, got stabbed. Like, no,
Me
it's what you
personally, I wouldn't stay. But
Would you jump after her?
I'm a person I can't keep relationships either. I mean, like it's just
You was jumping after her?
do. So you gonna chalk it up to that?
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying,
He's trying to kill you. He's like, you know,
I'm-
it wasn't-
Justin
it
knows
wasn't
me.
gonna end well
I
in
look
place.
for easy way outs so I don't have to deal with the person anymore.
So why do you know what? That's for another.
That's so I have a problem. I have a problem.
So
with
then,
that.
yeah, he would have been down with that. Yeah, let's kill ourselves. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah!
Like,
Oh, she
I
jumped.
look for flaws every fucking time, and I got a shitload of flaws. But I look for flaws.
What if you really wanted to like jump, right? And you seen the parachute, but you try to now you say fuck that, you try to jump on her parachute. So y'all can both go.
That'd been fucking.
That's petty.
You can't support my weight, bitch.
Yeah, you bugging this.
If the man had the parachute, she's jumping on that nigga parachute. Because the man's not jumping on her parachute. He's definitely not going
So she'll
to.
cut a hole in the shit on the way down. Like, you motherfucker.
Right.
Yo, yeah.
Damn.
So nobody betrayed nobody.
They betrayed
They
each other.
betrayed each other.
Yeah.
That's
a simple. That's a
Whoever,
simple
whoever
answer.
whoever went second was is the betrayer.
What?
What do you mean?
So the one that jumped, right?
Is the betrayer.
No, the one that jumped, she jumped first, right?
Yeah, the woman jumped.
She jumped first, right?
with the parachute.
The guy did it, right? The
Guy
guy
never
betrayed her.
jumped.
The guy, why is it? Why
Because she technically
did
jumped.
it? No, I agree.
She
did it, bro.
executed. But she had a feeling it's like I fucking love my life. Fuck this thing.
Nah, she
But-
threw a fucking X factor in there. That shit wasn't in the plans. We didn't discuss this. We didn't discuss backpacks with parachutes.
Just imagine
that
a car
wasn't
ride
in the,
home.
in the suicidal
Listen.
talk.
Yeah, there's no car ride home.
We didn't talk about safety nets in the suicide plan.
We gotta play some Grand Theft Auto. Do that shit, Grand Theft Auto.
She's already down. She's already on the
Go to the
ready
fucking
for you
highest
to-
building of Grand Theft Auto.
The key, man. She better get an Uber.
I would you throw the key at her parachute to pop that shit?
No. I need the key to
That's
get home.
murder.
man. What the fuck?
That's murder. I'm not gonna murder her.
A rock.
Nah, I'm not gonna murder her. That's
She
murder.
jumped.
Yeah, but that's murder if you purposely mess up a parachute for
Nah,
her
I
to
didn't
die.
purposely. I just tried to hit it.
That's murder.
Nigga said that's murder.
It really is.
That is murder. You can't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I think that the woman, the man definitely betrayed her because
What if
he
he just
never
had?
jumped.
Whose team were you on, JT?
What if he just had cold feet?
I'm not on the team of truth.
Like,
So
so
don't-
my question
don't
is,
agree
right?
to
What
it.
if she would have? What if he was gonna jump like after?
That
Like,
wasn't
He just got
that,
scared.
that wasn't part of the
That wasn't-
agreement.
that wasn't
The
the
agreement is that we both jumping
at the same time.
at 3.
First
Alright.
of all, I'm not gonna lie to you. If she ain't have a parachute, and
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
is
jump,
rock?
What if the parachute didn't work? What if the parachute didn't work though? What if the parachute didn't work?
Like, oh,
like, imagine, like, she just screaming for like 20 seconds. You like, nah, I'm not jumping. Like, fuck.
Nah,
that.
I got more questions now. So now I'm really thinking about this. So if we were to jump, you wasn't even gonna hold my hand, bitch, because you got this parachute on. You can't parachute
yeah.
and hold me. So we was just gonna jump dolo, like.
Well, they had to have jumped Dolo because then
Oh,
Nah, we were supposed to hold. If you gonna jump with
Yeah, we jumping
your
together.
loved one
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
death, y'all niggas better hold hands or
of all-
hug. all the way to the ground.
No funny shit. She knew she was putting that shit, so she jumped easily. I just went right.
She like, yeah.
She went on 3, he went on go.
Right.
But like, what is this thing? One,
But the
two,
thing about it is
three,
that she
jump.
executed at the end of the day. What if the parachute didn't work?
She did.
Then she did.
That's
Right
her
there, but she
problem.
executed though. He didn't.
Yeah,
So
that's
he
why gets
betrayed
the
her.
blame. He gets the blame.
He's smart.
He gets the blame. Like she knew
He's smart, but he
she
betrayed
probably
her.
felt like he wasn't strong enough to do it, so she wanted to prove that he was not a man of his word to further prove why they don't need to be together.
Mm.
And that was her way of proving it. You keep saying you're gonna do shit. Say you're gonna pay the bill. Say you're gonna take out the trash.
Yeah, but she didn't do what she said she was supposed to do.
She did. She jumped.
He jumped.
Yeah, but she didn't die. She was supposed to die. Jump to the death. You jump, but you ain't die.
He didn't even do that part. He didn't even meet her halfway.
So they even. We both alive.
Nah, she jumped.
All right,
She ain't jumped.
but you ain't die. This is Suey. There's no coming back.
What if she survived?
Oh, there is no coming back.
What?
20 stories.
20 stories, you done.
Yeah, so
You splat. Don't trust them.
You want to get this llama tattoo?
What? I don't know. I gotta have a funny saying though, like llama
Put it
knock you
there,
out.
When you go like that, it jumps.
That's it. That's it.
I think I'm gonna get that. Like,
I would want something. I would want something funny like that.
Nah, I want to get this. I want to get this
Low-key,
with most of y'all. I'm like,
Llama that jumps.
Why it's not playing?
it's not. It's not a. It's not a. It's a, just a
It's
picture.
just a face.
No, it's that you get the line, I get the dots, and then he gets the line, and,
That's it.
I'm
and
not-
then we could just every time we could be happy or sad.
Yo, Justice is an asshole.
Nah, y'all don't want to do it.
No.
I'd rather the llama.
The llama.
I'd rather the llama. I'd rather do this shit. That's funny.
I don't think I would ever get a tattoo.
What? Just gotta get one. Just be like, I got one of them shits.
Why not?
It's never been my thing
How do you know if you don't get it?
because I see everybody else with theirs, and it's not.
It's different when it's
Thank
on
you.
you, bro. It's like, yo, it's like it's like looking at everybody with Jordans. Like, oh, fuck them Jordans, man. I don't care about them Jordans. So you got them shits on your feet. You like,
I've
shit.
never owned a pair of Jordans.
I understand that, but if you ever put a pair of Jordans on, then you'll be like, all right, I get it now. I get it now.
Mm.
Not to say that you couldn't, because you know what I'm saying. Just put yourself in those shoes.
I never been. Nah, just not.
Do y'all care about Kanye allegedly putting a hit on Kim?
No.
I don't want to hear about a Kanye or a Kim. Oh, speaking of hits, can we talk about Danny Lay's brother and the baby?
Oh, we didn't get
We,
to that.
we skipped over that right quick fast.
Go ahead, start it up.
I mean,
He can't.
I don't know what to say except if you gonna fight in the bowling alley, nigga.
Don't fight on the lanes.
You better swing first, nigga. And you better not be close to that alleyway.
First, what he's supposed to do what the dude said to do, the self-defense nigga, that once you get jumped, you gotta push niggas.
Go him in a circle.
All I'm gonna say, this is all I got to say. If I'm gonna represent my sister, girl, whoever, whatever female, right? And the nigga was talking wild shit, and I finally get to see him, and I'm dolo, you best believe soon as I lock eyes on him, it's on sight. There is no talking, there's no powwow, ain't none of that. Because you know what type of time I'm on.
Can we talk about that? The baby threw the wildest fucking punch I ever seen in my life, like that. That shit,
I thought he punched him, but he smacked the cup out of his hand. Because the brother had a cup in his hand. He smacked the cup out of his hand, and then immediately after that, he ends up on the alley. Like, ends up sliding on the alley and shit, got his jacket on. The baby ran down, hits him at least once or twice. Security is grabbing him up, draping him up. It was already bad at that point. But I just feel like off the initial shit, you gotta find it. Right? Baby standing there. Boy's right there. Like I said, he got a cup in his hand talking to him. If you approaching somebody for your baby sister or whoever, you gonna get real aggressive. Right or wrong. You gonna be more aggressive than the nigga with the cup in his hand.
But this is my thing, right? You go to he went to wherever the baby was at, where obviously he's gonna have tons of security.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
it's
gonna
like-
say. That's
yeah,
what I was gonna say.
like, and you think, and honestly, you think that these security guards are gonna let the baby get hit? He's paying them to fucking secure his body.
Before that, though, he had enough time. He could have got
No,
one punch
in the
off.
beginning.
Yes.
When they was talking, because they was allegedly, he told them like, "Yo, can we have a conversation?"
he said that
He
he
was like,
talking to him.
like we was talking like that. He should have just.
They
did
was
whatever
standing
he had to
face
do.
to face.
Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is, after that thing right there, like, what was everybody else supposed to do? Was just let the baby fight?
Well, no, he did. The baby stalled on him. The baby
One time,
popped on him.
I seen one swing,
One swing.
and then his security guard grabbed him by the hair, was fucking tossing him.
That's
around by
his fault,
hand.
bro. You should have. If you gonna pull up Dolo to a situation, knowing the nigga got boys and security,
Mhm.
the moment you could get hands on him, you supposed to put hands and feet on
What
him.
if we just having I came to pull up to have a conversation with you, and you don't like the way the conversation is going, so that's the reason why he swing.
Can we hear this response? So this is the response. What's the girl's name?
Danny Lay.
And her brother respond after getting beat down by the baby. This is a crazy title. So she posted, lame as hell, running up on my brother on some slippery ass floors with 5 or 6 of your boys while he's by himself and not even touching him. Lame and so sad. I pray this stops now because this is my family and I got a daughter to raise sad. So according to this post, they ran up on the brother. That's what I take away from this.
But he didn't. He didn't say that. He said he went over there to have a man-to-man conversation.
I'm about to play the brother's response.
Just want to grab me by my hair. Didn't catch no fair one. They came and jumped me once I slipped. I spoke to you like a man. I say, yo, come, let's talk one-on-one like some men. Me and you on the side. On some real. You know what I'm saying? That's some. Ain't no brownie points there. Grab me by my hair on that slippery ass floor. Out of here. One person. I was by myself, and I stood right there. And I spoke to you. Well, all you right there. I bet you that shit would have been. I've been slipping. Would have been throwing. It would have been on. It would have been on for real.
And that's where you fucked up. You was doing too much talking, bro.
You
was doing too much talking.
survival training.
That's what Warren said.
You should have done it. You should have took it.
Like, you was doing too much talking. You already know what type of time it is. You dealing with the street nigga.
Yeah, but that's what the bowling alley is not it.
Listen, the bowling alley is definitely it. He was supposed to stall on the baby, crack, slide on the aisle, go down that shit. Now y'all niggas come and get me. Go ahead, run up. Y'all gonna bust your ass and split your head open before you get here. You know what I'm saying? I'm tossing pins at niggas until they get up to me because now I'm gonna make it unfair for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like if that was the case, I'm just saying.
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to act it out at a bowling alley one day so we can know what you're talking about. You have to see it.
But nah, real shit, bro. I don't have nothing to say. I feel bad for Danny Lay. Like your brother, he stood up for you, but the baby still won, man.
He had a team though. That's like somebody coming in here and trying to just fight one of us, and then
I get it.
it's like
But
and
the
everybody's
team
a
didn't hit him
security.
first. The team didn't put no hands on him. None of that.
That was some sucker shit. They should have never jumped him like
They
that.
should have never jumped him.
But that's a security guard. They
That
get
was some big
paid
shit.
for that.
But before that, right before
They get
that, bro,
paid
it's the
for that.
man-to-man shit. Insecurity.
They get
That's the
paid
hard
for
part
that.
too.
So what points do the baby get for that?
You get the
Nothing.
points of stolen first.
Nah, you
Nah,
don't.
that's all
You know
he gets
why?
for
You know
stolen
why?
first.
Because
You already know that if I start
Yeah.
first, then my team,
Yeah,
my
exactly.
security is gonna do something.
so
They
you
can
would have
walk
stole
away.
first for that reason alone, right there.
No,
you're gonna start
I'm
first.
saying you get the points because the nigga Danny Lay brother should have popped first. He was the only nigga who should have.
Nah, why would I pop first if there's 10 niggas there waiting for me to pop?
Because you already.
That
you
doesn't
can't-
make any
You're
sense.
gonna get beat up regardless.
Bro, he knows this. He knew what the fuck was up when he walked into that event. What the deal
Well,
was.
we still don't know
what the
who walked into
potential
where. So
according to the
What do you
video, he walked into the baby's.
No,
fist.
the baby had I think it was like a bowling party, so he went in there. Yeah. He needs to take his L and go. Everybody.
Oh, the baby got hands.
Yo,
Hey.
where's your man security? Ain't he security?
Right there, Kev.
No. You used to be security, but you wasn't like nobody's security guard. You wasn't.
Not for a person.
He used to he used to like be like security for the president.
You security for the press? Republican Kev? All right, so Kev, if you security, and I'm like, yo, I want to get it on with this nigga. Hey, I want the fair one. All right, we shoot the fair one, but you pay security. I'm an A-list celebrity, B-list, C-list, whatever. What are you doing? You letting her shoot it?
Listen, if you're paid to be a security guard for a person, there is no one-on. There's no him shooting a one-on with you unless he requests it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like there's some nights you have a really easy night, and there's some nights you're gonna have a really fucked up night. You know what I'm saying? So if you're paid for it, you gotta take that out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the ass with form. But that's if you want to keep your job. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
You want to keep your job.
Like,
or if you just like, fuck this shit. I'm not getting paid for this shit. Fuck that. I quit. And let him get fucked up. That's what I'm saying. That's you lost your job, but I'm saying, but you ain't getting fucked up behind it.
True.
So I mean, it's about it's about the position that you in at that moment financially.
You said think with your pockets.
Yeah. Like if this night's paying you $5,000, right? If this night's paying you $5,000 or $10,000 for the night, you gonna take that, or you gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this $10,000. I'm saying, I'm not doing it.
The nigga hired guard dogs, right? What the guard dogs supposed to do? Guard.
Exactly.
So, like I said, I think the baby, you don't get no points, but I mean, you get the point for stolen first. You got beef in front of you. If the shit's looking real hostile, you better. I don't even think he hit him. He slapped his cup, so I don't even think he punched him first. He slapped his cup, but at least he made the first move. But yeah, you gonna walk into some shit. Be prepared. Oh,
You
I saw that.
You good, bro? You gonna get him after this?
You good, Gerald?
Gerald Johansson trying to get some heat.
You know what's
Shit.
crazy? All right, so I'm trying to figure out who Corey will be out of Hey Arnold.
I don't know.
Sid.
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 I don't like Sid.
I'll be Harold.
We said the country kid. Sid was like a little dark. He was a little dark, wasn't he?
Sid was the kid that had the.
I think he'd be stupid.
He was
kid.
like the swag.
I think he'd be the stupid kid.
Nah. Corey's outside. Like Sid was like the soup. Sid was the kid that like he always did the stories with Gerald. He always had like the fly boots with the hat backwards. He was like just the ultimate cool kid.
I gotta watch it.
He was like one of the crowd favorites.
I know the name. I just gotta see his face.
Justin would be Hey Arnold.
Yeah, Justin.
Justin would be Arnold.
Move it, football head. Imagine somebody had a football head.
Nah, I know.
A football head?
I know somebody.
With a football head? I've never seen anybody.
That shit wasn't even a football though.
I ain't never seen somebody with a
if you think about it, yeah, it was like a Chinese football.
I knew a girl that looked like Rajon Rondo. Yeah, we used to call her Rondo. Man, it was tough in Buffalo. It was tough out there. It was tough. I got
Rondo.
I know a chick that like Scottie Pippen too.
Nah, chill.
That's not it.
They're twins.
They were twins?
Damn. Yeah.
They were twins then.
Scottie Pippen twins. Shout out to y'all.
And dudes were still hit.
Yeah, they would.
There's
They got
somebody for everybody.
They got the cake. They got the bizcochos. They have the bizcochos. So
from then on, from that point on, I decided to take Spanish classes to learn how to speak proper Spanish because Puerto Rican Spanish wasn't it.
Nigga, that shit both too fast for me. Too
Puerto
fast,
Rican Spanish wasn't
too
it.
furious. Muy rápido.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm cold. I hate this shit.
It is cold.
It got colder. It wasn't this cold. I thought it was gonna be.
It's because it's getting late.
Nah,
man.
my feet are just getting cold.
My legs are just cold.
We need some tequila next time.
Yeah, and we didn't even drink today.
Yeah, it's all right.
I got up. I was trying to look for some hidden bottles of liquor in here, but we didn't.